It's Get Up Mornings, y'all. I'm Erica Campbell, and we are at the end of our time. It has been so much fun with my special guest co-host today, Jonathan Nelson. Thank you so much for being with me. I appreciate you, my friend. All right, tell me what you loved about the show today.
First of all, I'm crying right now because I don't want to go home.
I
loved everything about it. Your energy, just the cohesiveness. And you guys, I was telling you offline, like your rhythm, y'all like really do this like for real. So I've enjoyed every segment. Yeah, I love it. I love it. And I'm just grateful that I have the opportunity to share with you guys today. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. What about you, Cheryl?
Man, this new single, When I Think, I Thank, Jonathan Nelson.
Come on.
Y'all, download it. It comes out Friday for you to download and stream and do all that. Friday, right, Jonathan?
Next Friday.
Next Friday.
Next Friday, the 29th.
And we're going to bring you back. Erica got some promos to do, and we're going to bring you back on the show so we could talk more about it. But this song is such an amazing hit. So
thank you.
Absolutely.
Y'all download it and stream it. You can check it out on YouTube even now. So
yes,
absolutely.
you can.
That was real churchy, right? Even now.
Even now. Thank you.
Come on. We only say that in church. They don't say that nowhere else.
Even now.
Yes, even.
Listen, they don't say rest on your feet nowhere in church. Rest on your feet.
And on today.
Come on. We churchy. I like it.
Man of God.
Man of God. Oh, I love it. Listen, y'all, thank you for rocking with us. You can get all your churchisms right here on Get Up Mornings. We love it. We love you. But before we go, let's end with the word of prayer. Father, I just thank you so much for this day. Thank you for laughter. Thank you for great gospel music, Lord. Thank you for the opportunity to share who we are, to brighten someone's morning. Father, as they go through the rest of their day, encourage their hearts, minds, and souls. Lord, help them to choose you on purpose. I thank you that today somebody will be saved, set free, healed, and delivered. In the mighty name of Jesus, I pray. Thank God. Amen. God bless y'all.
Amen.
All right, join us tomorrow. My special guest co-host will be Kim Lee King. She'll be in the building. But in the meantime, we'll keep faith walking.
Love talking.
And joy living.
On Get Up Mornings. Bye, everybody. Bye, Miss Lenore. Bye, Lily.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-8941. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 five-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call
800-575-8941. That's 800-575-8941.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for...
Council on Aging is celebrating 55 years of service to older adults, people with disabilities, and caregivers in our community. When you need help for yourself or an older loved one, contact Council on Aging for unbiased advice, information, and connection to community resources. Details at 513-721-1025 or online at help4seniors.org. That's help4seniors.org.
I slept in a lot of different rooms, different beds, but none of them really felt like mine. I spent 14 years in foster care, mostly in group homes. And I never had much left because I always had to be ready to move. Why get things if you just have to let them go?
There are more than 100,000 children in foster care waiting to be adopted. The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption is working to help find them a forever family and a permanent home of their own.
Now I have my own room with walls that tell my story. I love hanging out in here. I play dress up with my sisters and I sing and make videos. But the best part, knowing I'll always have a place to go and a family that loves and supports me.
If you have room in your home or your heart, see how you can help at davethomasfoundation.org.
We are the keepers of the wild, America's original and most invested conservationists. For more than 80 years, we've been committed to conserving wildlife and the natural landscapes that define our nation. From rugged alpine ridgelines to peaceful tall grass prairies, we've supported the conservation of more than 36 of American wildlands. Our funding has led to cleaner water, fresher air, and improved wildlife habitat. From abundant fish and waterfowl populations to robust deer and elk herds, nothing is more important than maintaining wild spaces for adventurers to explore and wildlife to thrive. We are America's hunters and target shooters, stewards of the American outdoors.
America's hunters and target shooters, along with firearm, ammunition, and archery manufacturers, have invested more than $46 billion to help state fish and wildlife agencies manage and protect wildlife and wildlands across America. For more information, visit outdoorstewards.org.
When it comes to prescription medications, it's essential to apply safe practices to protect your health and safety. To avoid misuse and abuse, never share or borrow medication. Keep your prescriptions out of the wrong hands by storing them in a lockbox and disposing of medication properly. Finally, understand your prescription information. Don't be afraid to ask your pharmacist and doctor for help. And if buying prescriptions online, be sure to use VIPS accredited pharmacies. Learn more at awarerx.org, a public service from the National Association of Boards of Pharmacy Foundation.
The Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council present the story of Tom and Levi.
Tom is the smartest man I know. He's been a professor at 2 major universities, been a teacher for over 40 years. One day, he told me that he was having problems in his classes. I think one of the students had asked the question and he didn't remember the answer. And I also noticed that he was letting his class out earlier than they were supposed to let out. And he was telling them that he was doing it as a favor to them, but I think in reality, he just wanted to get out of there. I was really starting to worry because I saw something was wrong.
Levi and I talked about how it would change our lives, but he was there beside me, and my love for him was just immense.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Laura, the guys really went to town on that leg of lamb.
Yeah, thanks, Amy. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it.
Something's wrong. I know you too well.
Jim's company is cutting his salary, and he may even get laid off. He doesn't think we'll be able to afford the mortgage.
Oh, Laura.
If you think you may be in danger of foreclosure, call the National Foundation for Credit Counseling at 866-687-6322 or visit mortgagehelpnow.org. That's mortgagehelpnow.org. This has been a public service from the NFCC.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind, like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest. Uh-oh. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. To learn your risk, take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
The thought of my sons growing up without me inspired me to quit smoking.
I talked to my doctors and then I threw away all my cigarettes, ashtrays, and lighters.
I started exercising instead of smoking.
Staying away from alcohol when I was first quitting was key.
I kept on trying, learned something each time.
Do whatever it takes.
No matter how many times it takes.
We did it, so can you.
For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and CDC.
All right, son. Time to put out this campfire.
Dad, we learned about this in school.
Oh, did you now? Okay. What's first?
Smokey Bear said to.
First drown it with a bucket of water, then stir it with a shovel.
Wow, you sound just like him.
Then he said.
If it's still warm, then do it again.
Where can I learn all this?
It's all on SmokeyBear.com with other wildfire prevention tips, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
1230 AM, WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
Unofficial results from Kentucky's primary voting on Tuesday show Northern Kentucky Republican Congressman Thomas Massie being defeated. Massie, a vocal critic of President Trump, lost by about 10 points to a farmer and Navy veteran. In comments made after the race was called last night, Trump called Massie a bad guy and said he deserved to lose. Sentencing is being ordered for 2 people convicted in connection with a brawl in downtown Cincinnati that garnered national attention last year. They're pleading guilty. The incident happened last July 4th at Elm Street, with video of the incident later making the rounds on social media. Montanez Merriweather is being sentenced to 10 months in prison after pleading guilty to a charge of aggravated riot and aggravated assault. Dakira Vernon is also being sentenced to 2 years probation after having pled guilty to a misdemeanor charge of disorderly conduct and assault. The Reds broke out of a 3-game slump last night in Philadelphia. Cincinnati defeated the Phillies 4-1. That series finishes at Citizens Bank Park today. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230 The Buzz.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
The Lincoln Ware Show is on.
In 3, 2, 1.
Now.
Right now.
Now.
Than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky, it's a bird.
It's a plane.
Lincoln, Bobingan, Bonana, Pineapple, Bingan, Fee, Fine, Momingan, Lincoln.
They say this cat Lincoln is a bad mother. I'm just talking about Lincoln.
Cincinnati. Welcome to 1230 WDBZ. We are the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station, rather. And I got a 2 thumbs up for my good morning. I normally get just 1 thumb up, but the real Terrence Howard gave me 2 thumbs up this morning.
You know what? You rushed in at the last minute. You practiced at the last minute, but it came out perfect, man. It was pitch perfect.
Yes. Okay.
How about that, Mr. Ware?
2 thumbs up. I
yes,
tell
sir.
You can't beat that. Well, where do we start? Well, I thought the Republicans in Kentucky, in northern Kentucky, were a little smarter than what they showed me yesterday. They're not as smart as I thought they were. Massie is out. Trump beat him. Pretty much. That's who he was running against. And I just thought the Republicans would go with somebody that was for them. Yeah. And they're just blinded by the light. How does this guy with the lowest approval rating ever, and it's still sinking, how does he keep getting rid of these GOP rivals? How does he keep doing it? I just thought you Republicans in Kentucky were smarter than that. I guess you're not that smart. You're just not that smart. I can't believe it. Massie voted for the people, for you. And you just ignored it. Threw it out the window. Boy, I tell you, that's one of the things on the plate. We got a lot on the plate today, let me tell you. A lot going on. Hamilton County faces a potential $36 million in cuts to children's services. And that's the last place you want to cut in the county. You know, these you foster care, you got abuse cases that you don't have enough people to follow up on them to make sure these kids are not being abused by their parents or the foster people. You just can't cut children's services. And so the commissioners are now considering a recommendation to increase the Children's Services Levy, which supports care for children facing abuse and neglect. We can't throw the kids out with the garbage. It seems like every day there's a levy coming. Yesterday it was the CPS levy we were talking about, and we need that one. And we need this one. I don't know what to say, but these are necessary evils. We need them. I know everybody, no. But we hear these cases where these kids have been starved and beaten and all that. That's because they just don't have enough people to follow up and check on these kids. Just not enough people. And that's what you'll get. You'll get more of what you've been seeing. That's disgusting. You just want to cry when you hear some of these stories of how these kids have been starved and abused and everything. So I just don't know what to say. But look for the commissioners to maybe put forth a levy on the ballot this November to increase the children's services. Yeah. Did you see the police officer up in Hamilton who threw the guy into the desk there, into the well, he had him handcuffed and he wouldn't sit down. The cop just grabbed him and threw him. He went head first in there, knocked him out, had 14 staples put in his head, and the officer was acquitted. He explained it well to the judge, and he was acquitted. Unbelievable. I mean, the video, well, I mean, the guy would not move like the police officer wanted him to, and then the guy, you could see where he was trying to kick the officer, and the officer just threw him in there. And, I mean, the officer had video proof to show that the guy tried to kick him, and he tried to stand the guy up and sit him down, and he wouldn't sit down. He crossed his legs, and when he threw him, he couldn't. Anyway, he got off. He was acquitted for throwing a man into a wall. Yeah. So there you go. You've heard the story of Mark Cuban, who backed Kamala Harris. Then he went into a meeting with Donald Trump, and he came out backing Trump. I don't know what's up. The other day, May 18th, he went in to visit Trump at an event on drug prices. Trump announced the expansion of TrumpX.gov, a government website listing discounted prescription drugs negotiated by his administration. Republicans want cheaper drugs. Independents want cheaper drugs. Democrats want cheaper drugs, Cuban said at the event. I think we're going to do something special. And Cuban's partnership with Trump may have raised some eyebrows for some people, since the former Shark Tank judge and former owner of the Dallas Mavericks endorsed Donald Trump. I mean, he endorsed Harris, but now it seems like he's teamed up with Donald Trump. He had some harsh words for Trump during the campaign. Oh, yeah. I don't know what Trump tells these cats when he gets them in there, but this guy's a real bully, let me tell you. He has bullied the Republican Party like you wouldn't believe. They're really afraid of him. Now everybody's going to be afraid to go against Donald Trump. He's got the examples out there of what happens to you when you go against Donald Trump. He primaries you, and then he endorsed the guy he picked to primary you, and you see what happens. You saw it yesterday. You saw it the other day in Texas. It happens. And he's got the Republican Party back on their heels. They're afraid to say no to the Donald. They're afraid to say no. Well, the data that they used to use to fight job discrimination, when these companies report for the administrations on how they're hiring, the EEO, it's called the EEO-1 report. And they've been doing it since the 1960s. And it shows the demographics of people being hired at these companies. And if there's not a lot of, they go by race and sex. So if there's not a lot of black people being hired, they can almost say you're discriminating against blacks. And so, Trump wants to do away with that data. He don't want to put it in race or sex or nothing like that. So these companies can discriminate at will, and nobody will be able to keep track of it.
Why would you want to make it harder for black folks?
And that's exactly what it will be doing.
But here's what's going to happen. And then they complain about the crime that black folks commit. Guess where they're going to commit the crimes at from now on? They're going to go into your neighborhoods and rob you and rape you. And then what are you going to do? Well, they keep doing these things. No, you keep punishing us for living. We're trying to survive.
Yep. And now he wants the banks to keep track on immigrants' bank accounts. He wants the bank to pay attention to immigrants who open up bank accounts. Yeah. So, this is really going to hurt the Civil Rights Act and the EEOC. If this happens, this is really going to set us back. We're being set back in voting. Now we're being set back in hiring. I tell you, it's not a bright future for black folks in America if the Republicans keep the presidency. We have got to start this November turning things around, folks. And I don't want to hear from people who out there who don't vote. Oh, my vote don't count. I can't even take listening to you folks anymore. I don't want to hear it. But things are getting bad. Now they can't track the jobs who are discriminating. This is all part of Donald Trump's plan. Man. Well, one good thing in Georgia yesterday, Keisha Lance Bottoms won the Democratic nomination for governor. So she's going to be running against a Republican for the governor of Georgia. And Keisha Lance Bottoms, pretty popular in the Atlanta area. You know, she was mayor down there for 4 years. And she has, people love her. They love her down in the Atlanta area. She's got to get out to some of those other areas and make herself known. But she's pretty much known all over Georgia. So good luck to Keisha Lance Bottoms. Of course, she is the daughter of Major Lance, which I play his music sometimes on the Sunday Soul Classics. Monkey Time. What was the other song he had? Walking in the park. It wasn't quite dark. There was a man sitting on the bench. But anyway, her father had a lot of songs, but he got caught up in drugs, ended up going to jail. But Keisha Lance Bottoms running for governor. She won her primary, and she was up against 3 other guys too. She won her primary in Georgia, and now she's good to go to run for governor. Let's see if that can. I don't think there's been a Democratic governor in Georgia since the 60s, or maybe the 90s. I'm not sure. But I think maybe the 90s there was a Democratic governor in Georgia. But pretty much Georgia has always gone with the red, as far as a red state. And sort of like Ohio. And we had a Democratic governor for a minute. And, yeah, we'll see. We will see what happens. But Keisha Lance Bottoms on her way. A school board member in Washington County, a place called Washington County, and the school board member, I guess they have some students on the board too, student board members. But anyway, school board member hugged a teenager, and as he was hugging her, he hugged her from the side, but while he was hugging her, he said, "You're hot." And now he's been charged with assault.
What?
Yes, he's been charged with assault by hugging her, and he was hugging her from the side, and they've charged him with assault. Yeah. He said he was just telling her she was hot because she was on a roll. He was just saying, "You're hot, you're hot." you know, how somebody can be, you know, doing great things.
Yeah.
Boy, you're hot now. You're hot now.
Yeah.
He said that's what he was saying. He
Oh.
wasn't calling her hot.
Sure.
Hot. But he's been charged with assault now. Unbelievable.
I need to see what this teacher looks like.
he doesn't look like very much.
Oh, boy. No, definitely not hot.
Well, he's not hot. The student he told was hot.
He told the student he was hot.
He told the student she was hot.
Oh, uh-oh.
And he's been charged with assault. Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was thinking the teacher was a female and
No.
the student was a male.
No.
Okay.
No.
Man,
Now, the board member was male. The student board member was female. She's a teenager.
Oh.
And he hugged her from the side and said she was hot.
Oh.
And now he's been charged with assault.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yes.
yeah, he might have earned that one.
Oh, boy. So, man, there you have it. There's a lot going on. A lot on. What these wrecks? What the hell? People need to slow down when it's raining, when the ground is wet. People do not, I'm convinced, people, they just drive. How all these accidents on every side of North 71, South 75, anytime it rains like this, wrecks everywhere. People are not paying attention. If you pay attention, you won't have all these wrecks. But then there was one, the crane fell over on 75 where they have the country lane. You know, they have the highway divided. You can go down the country lane. Well, the crane fell down, blocked the lane. Luckily, it didn't hit a car when it fell. I'll tell you, we have the worst luck with highway accidents in this town I've ever seen. So, accidents, backups everywhere. It's just, it's a shame. I didn't get here till what time did I get here? Like 9, after 9. And normally I'm here before 9. But, man, I can't believe it. Accidents everywhere. Well, Super Bowl 64 going to Nashville, Tennessee. If you want to go to the Super Bowl, it's just, you know, you can drive down to Nashville real easy. But they'll have a new stadium, too. I don't think we'll ever have a Super Bowl in Cincinnati because every year Paycor gets older and older, and unless we have a white knight come in with cash money, a lot of money, we'll never get a dome stadium in this town. So we're doomed. Yes. All right, what else here? I need to take a break, and then we'll come back. Bill T. Pharaoh, Detective Tiffany Green, holding on. We'll get to you on the other side of the break, right here on 1230, The Buzz.
Every weekday, 12:30 The Buzz has you covered. Let's go! With new entertainment.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I was kind of doing some other things back here. You know, I got to multitask and everything.
I know.
So I kind of halfway listened to the story a little bit, and I got it totally wrong.
It was a male school board member, and they have some teen, I guess, volunteer school board members to sit in with them.
Yeah.
Anyway, he went up and grabbed the girl and hugged her from the side and said, "You're hot.
Yeah.
You're hot."
Yeah, he's out of there. Yeah. You know, it's been happening a lot lately. I wouldn't be surprised if he was a Republican. It just seems like a lot of child sex cases I keep seeing on the news.
A Republican.
Yeah, it's Republican.
Unbelievable.
And some of these cats are messing with little boys, too. But they don't want gay people to read in front of the children. But they're messing with the little children. They're messing with the little kids, having sex with them. It's crazy. And taking photos and all that stuff, man. It's ridiculous.
Unbelievable. Yep.
The party of family values.
The party of freaks.
Yeah.
Oh,
just
boy.
like their president.
Yep. Lincoln, where are you preaching today? It all depends if a sermon pops in my head. You never know. I might get a calling. You know, like all the preachers, they got a calling. Maybe I'll get a calling and I'll preach today.
I'm telling you, you should not write down your sermons, man. It's better when you just flow off the top.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What are you gonna write down? Huh?
I don't know. Some talking points.
It just flows. It flows off the top. You're doing a great job.
Today is Wednesday, Bible study day. If you're freaky, you're just freaky. What does Republican or Democrat have to do with it? Oh,
because
boy.
Because Republicans are supposed to be the party of family values against the freaks. You're against the gay folks. You're against all of these things, but you're doing the majority of the freakish stuff with these little kids. That's what it is.
Oh.
You're being hypocrites. That's what I'm trying to say.
Why is Stefan keep going? Oh, yeah, I got a report on the sleep lot, too, I meant to mention. I do have a report on the sleep lot. Where is my report? There you go. All right. Don't play with Father God. Stop it. Just stop it. Of course, that's James Muhammad.
Don't get knocked out, James Muhammad.
Take Bible study to the church, not here. Tim Turd Heidel. That's his new name. Lincoln sermons flow like shots of brown liquor down Lincoln's gullet. Oh, boy.
That must have been Brent.
You got it, yeah. You got that right. That's pretty good. Can you give us a green eggs and ham book review? Stefan had to start blocking folks. They were just pissed he was recording people at the lot. Really? He shouldn't have been doing that anyway, though. I mean, that's privacy. You don't want everybody in the world to know you're homeless. Yeah, he shouldn't have been doing that. You should not have been doing that.
By Autism Speaks helps businesses lead the way in inclusive hiring.
How about a healthcare worker?
To learn more, go to autismspeaks.org/win.
If you need to talk about it, we're here. 1230 AM WDBZ, your talk station.
.30 WDBZ. Lincoln Ware with you. Sounds like one of 50 Cent songs. You know? Yes. Sounds like one of his shows on Showtime. Is it Showtime? Or no, Stars. Yeah.
It's got a little funk to it.
Yeah, you know? It did. All right, let's go downtown to the Crime Stopper headquarters and check in with our number one Crime Stopper, Detective Tiffany Green. How you doing today?
I'm good. Good morning, Lincoln. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. What's going on? Who are we looking for today?
Nothing much is going on, but Cincinnati Police District 1 is looking for Christian Cunningham. Mr. Cunningham is wanted for felony aggravated burglary. On May 14th of 2026, Mr. Cunningham forced entry into the victim's home and shoved the victim to the floor, causing the victim to hit their head. Christian Cunningham is a black male, 28 years old, 6'3", and 160 pounds. Christian Cunningham has a history of drug offenses and was last known to live on Arbor Court in Springdale, Ohio. Christopher Feedham is wanted by the Ohio Adult Parole Authority for a felony parole violation. Mr. Feedham was originally charged with dangerous drugs. Christopher Feedham is a white male, 36 years old, 6 foot, and 170 pounds. Christopher Feedham has a history of drug possession and was last known to live on West McMicken Avenue in Clifton. Listeners, if anyone has information on where police can find Christian Cunningham or Christopher Feedham, please call Crime Stoppers at 513-352-3683. 3040 or submit a tip online at crime-stoppers.us.
All right, that Cunningham guy must be related to Bill Cunningham, probably down from the plantation somewhere, you know. Anyway, all right, 352-3040, night or day. There's always cash money for your clues.
Always, and it was Stars Network.
I did say Stars. You may have missed it. I did say come back and say Stars, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was a catchy hook.
Yeah, it was.
They say it's a big, rich town.
It's a big, rich town. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you've got any plans for the holiday weekend? You working any details? You working Taste of Cincinnati?
Oh, wow. I'll be down on Friday and Saturday.
Okay. That's right. They added Friday this year, right? It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and Monday.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward because we don't have favorable weather.
I know. It's supposed to rain on and off the entire weekend pretty much, except maybe Friday. So,
all
right. Well, I'll look for you down there. You probably won't be there. I probably won't go until Monday.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Okay.
All right. But if I see you, I'll see you.
Yeah. Are we broadcasting on Monday?
No. So don't worry about calling in.
Okay. All right.
It'll be
have a good one.
It'll be the best of.
Okay.
All right. Okay, we'll talk to you.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. That's Detective Tiffany Green, and we'll have Terrence Howard's favorite program, The Best Of. He loves the best of. All right. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you. And let's go ahead and take a break, and then we'll come back, and we'll hear what you have to say. We've got a lot to talk about. Oh, by the way, that Super Bowl in Nashville, it's I'm trying to think. It's going to be in 2030. It's not like it's next year. It'll be in 2030 when they get their stadium completed. So that's when the Super Bowl is going to take place in Nashville. Oh, by the way, I meant to update you on the lot for the homeless Cincinnati Public School students. It depends on the night. We have served almost 60 children in the lot in the last 2.5 weeks, and families have been really happy with it. We have 6 families and 29 people signed up to use the lot tonight, and that was yesterday. So they are getting use out of that lot, and there you have it. I mean, people are using it. I mean, that's a lot of people that they've served in just 2.5 weeks. And I'm sure there'll be more as time goes on. So there you have it. Rebecca Beach, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. All right, let's take a break. 12:30, The Buzz.
Cincinnati. Want to stay plugged in with 1230 The Buzz and get the inside scoops?
Jerica said either the best of or a short show. Pick your poison.
Well, Miss Buzzing Rose, good morning to you, by the way. Hey, listen, it is what it is. We've gone through some staff changes, and it just is what it is.
Yeah, it just, everybody picked the wrong day to be off.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, everybody wanted off, and Terrence Howard was the only one left here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Don Juan was off. Chad was off. I was off.
Yeah. Well, actually, Chad and Don Juan was here, but you were off, and Kevin Aldridge couldn't fill in.
Right.
So I'm the third string. Chad has to help. But Chad, he's got his own job. He's our commercial guy locally here. Well, we got 2 commercial guys now. And Chad is the one, and he had some folks coming in at a particular time, and they rescheduled. Actually, they were supposed to come in at 10. So you're lucky I was here at 10.
Yeah.
And started the show. But they rescheduled for noon. So we had to end it at noon so he can go in with our, with commercial people. That he's
Unbelievable.
So it is what it is. It is, but listen, you still got 3 hours.
Yeah.
You still heard from Lincoln Ware on the last hour, which everybody wants to hear from anyway. They don't want to hear from me.
Oh, yeah, right.
They want to hear from Lincoln Ware. So there you go. How about that?
Unbelievable. All right.
That's for Miss Buzzing Rose there.
Buzzing
that's
Rose.
That's her YouTube name, right? Vibrating Rose or something.
Oh boy, unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know she's going to come back at you hard. You know that, don't you?
Come at me hard.
Oh, boy. Terrence Howard is the go-to guy. Buzzing Rose, shaking my head. I see the name is triggering. Let me change it. Okay.
No. Hey, listen. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable, Miss Rose. A rose is not supposed to make you feel uncomfortable, you know?
James Muhammad said, we need to protest the firing of the staff. You're right. That's easy for him to say. You protest, you might be fired.
Yeah. Hey, it's budget cutbacks. It's across the country. A lot of jobs are cutting people off.
Chocolate Girl Wonder says, Lincoln doesn't give a damn about what Terrence is talking about while sipping his coffee. I can sip coffee and listen at the same time. What the hell? You mean my ears close up every time I put this to my mouth, my ears close up. Jeez. Oh, boy. Unbelievable.
Oh, that's funny.
Terrence, stop it. Whenever you fill in, the show ends early. Excuses. Oh, God.
That's not true. The last time I filled in, we were in for 3 hours.
Oh, okay.
The last time. Not the last time before this week. I'll put it like that. It was 3 hours.
What's up, Hot Mike Cincy? Nathan Ivy.
What's going on, Nate? Nathan.
He says only Lincoln Ware could pull off a platform change. Link is the man, best talk in the city by far. I appreciate that, Hot Mike Cincy, Nathan Ivy. One of these days, I'm coming back on your show when maybe it's a Friday that I'm off. I'll come in, but I just can't doing 3 hours here and then coming right back and doing it.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah.
Coming back and you guys go, 2 hours? That's a long time. I'm not at my peak. You know what I mean? I'm like coming in the last turn on that 400 meter. That monkey gets on your back and you're trying to pull out a sprint for the last 110 yards. And, yeah. How do you take your coffee, Brother Lincoln? Black, no sugar, no cream, just plain black. Hot and black, just like my women. No, just I knew y'all was waiting for me to say that. Unbelievable. .30 WDBZ, the buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you. And I think I'll be at home Friday for another one of the First Lady of Walk and Talks breakfasts, So thinking I'll be at home Friday. It'll be a long weekend, too. And so, Friday, we'll try it at home. And I haven't had a good breakfast in many, many Fridays, it seems like. I don't know. Many, many Fridays. And I'll be back home. All right. Let's move along. 513-749-1230. And plus, we've got tickets to give away to the Ohio Black Expo. It's coming up this weekend. You want tickets for that? Everybody's looking for something to do. And they said that Ohio Black Expo is pretty good. The folks from Columbus, they'll be coming down from Cleveland, and you'll be coming up from Cincinnati. We've got the tickets for you right here. So stick around for that. All right, let's go to T. T, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Ware?
Pretty good. What's up?
Hey, look here. What are government supposed to do for the people here in the United States? What is their job?
I guess to protect us, to provide. I mean, they're not supposed to do anything for us. They're supposed to make things easy for us to do for ourselves. How about that?
Then why do my property tax doubled 2.5 years ago?
Well,
they want more money for the school.
They need money for public services that all the public services that that happened. They need money for that.
And so that's coming out of our property tax, or the government going to print that money?
Well, they're probably printing the money, because I don't know where all this money is coming from that the federal government is spending. They're spending money like it's no end.
Yeah, because they don't forget, Donald Duck gave Argentina $30 billion. He's giving money to Israel to fight the war. And the only wars that we got are always white guys. We got Pruden, we got Benjamin, and we got Donald Duck. These are white guys that starting wars over the planet.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and the rest of us, we're not doing anything. And another thing, I don't like what they do. It don't make no sense to me. So I just want to know where the money coming from. They got money to give to these countries, but they can't take care of the people here in the United States.
The money's coming from the taxpayers, coming from you.
Yeah, but that is just. But Donald Duck, I think he is a Russian spy, a fail.
Yeah.
Because don't forget what Khrushchev said. We will bury you from the inside. You remember that saying back during the 60s?
What?
Khrushchev said we will bury you
we will
from
bury
the
you.
inside.
Yes, he said that. I remember that speech.
And
I can remember when he made that speech. What year did he make that speech? Because I can remember plain as day. I was a little scared when I saw that.
I was in elementary school.
I know. He's going to bury us? Oh, man, this guy.
Yeah.
And he looked so mean when he was saying, like, we will bury you. He pounded his fist on the table.
Why don't they talk about that? Why don't the media talk about that?
Well, I mean, every now and then
they don't want to mention that because they might be in cahoots with it.
That's been almost 60 years ago. I mean,
but don't forget.
And we're not buried yet.
Student just like him.
Yes. All right.
So, all right, my brother.
Hey,
take care.
Thanks for your call. Yeah. What year did Khrushchev say we will bury you? I don't know what year that was, but let's see. My phone is getting ready to tell me what year that was. It was September of 59. Yeah, I remember that. September 5th. I was 9 years old, but I can recall seeing that on the news. We will bury you. And he was pounding his fist on the table. But it hasn't happened yet. I'm sure Pharaoh remembers that because he's a historian. Pharaoh, what's up?
Lincoln, I'm fine as frog hair.
Okay.
And, I love frog leg. Matter of fact, I had some last night.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Woo.
Tastes better than chicken. But anyway, Lincoln, did you listen to your tape?
Did I listen to what were you saying? About you coming on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get back with you on that. I will.
You've been saying that for the last 2 or 3 weeks, Lee. You get back with me.
I promise you, I will get back with you, Pharaoh. I promise.
But anyway, I heard you, speaking about a lady down in Georgia, Lance Bottom.
Yes.
And you mentioned about her father and
Major Lance.
And a couple verses of his song.
Mm-hmm.
The song you was trying to remember was Yeah, that's what you was trying to think of the name of it. Back in 1964.
Walking through the
park. But his other records, was like
Monkey
Rhythm,
Time, Monkey
Time, Rhythm, Mama Didn't Know.
Yeah.
His last hit record he made was in 1975, Sweeter.
Okay. And then he he did a jail stint.
Yeah.
He did some time in jail.
I'm just talking about his music.
Yes.
So anyway, Lincoln is coming up on Memorial Day, Monday. That's a holiday that African people, can celebrate.
We can celebrate Memorial Day?
Because that deals with America's war dead. That's a holiday that deals with America's war dead.
Yes.
And who has died in wars, more than we have. From the Spanish-American War to World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, all over in the so-called Middle East, and we're still dying even now. So that is a holiday that we can celebrate as African people, a Memorial Day.
Yes, all right.
But
I can put that
Lincoln,
rib on the grill.
I mean, you can celebrate it as long as it ain't pork.
Okay.
Leave that pork alone.
Okay. All right.
Pork historically has meant death.
Oh, boy.
To African people. But Lincoln, I listened to your show yesterday. I couldn't call in. I heard, the 14-year-old young lady.
Yes.
And I heard her father, being a preacher. Speaking about...
And the mother's a preacher, too.
And the mother's a preacher, too. Talking about things about, well, it's not about black and white. I mean, that kills me when a black person says that.
And he said that a lot. He said we need to come together.
In general, when you look at Republicans in politics or whatever, they don't say it. But everything they do is basically for white people. They don't say it.
Yeah.
But when we are in politics, this is part of our problem. We're in politics or head of anything, but it's not about black or white. It's, well, this, that, and that. We want to elevate and help everybody.
Yeah.
But when white folks are in office, generally speaking, they don't say it. It's an unwritten law. It's about elevating and helping them. But we want to help everybody. And that's why that's part of our problem.
Well, Obama did the same thing. He says a high tide, everybody rises with the high tide. He said all the boats rise with the high tide. That's what Obama said.
Well, this is what I'm saying. He was another one, even though I love that man and what he tried to do.
Yes.
But basically, what he did was all about trying to help everybody.
Yeah.
See? Is Trump trying to help everybody?
No.
No.
Only his rich white friends.
This is what I'm saying. See? But we want to help everybody.
Yeah.
That's part of our problem.
Yeah, you're right.
Why we can't move forward, because listening to the young lady yesterday, her father, all of them, everybody talks about helping everybody. But these white Republicans, basically, they don't talk about, they don't say it, but it's in their actions and what they do.
I have to agree with you on that.
Promoting and helping and moving them forward as white folks. It ain't about us.
And doing everything they can to keep us back.
And to oppress and suppress us.
Yes,
we want to help everybody when we're in office.
Pharaoh, I agree with you.
That's part of our problem.
Thanks for your call. I agree with him this time. He was on point. Yeah.
I mean, but as a minister, are you supposed to say
right.
only certain people are allowed to go ahead and, I think in his position as a minister, he's supposed to reach out to everybody.
Well, what did Martin Luther King do? Did he reach out to everybody? I think he was more interested in bringing the black folks up from where they were. So he didn't reach out to everybody. He was just trying to help black folks get what we deserve. Cash in that check before it bounced. That's what he was saying.
It was a different time back then, Mr. Ware.
Okay, all right. Let's take a break, and then we'll come back. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you, 1230, The Buzz.
Bringing you the stories that go beyond the headlines. The Tavis Smiley Show.
This is Tavis.
Oh, boy. Twin says, MLK helped the white man, too. Stop. No, boy. Right. Black people, poor people. I remember the Poor People's March. Yeah. That they were planning. No pork, but you eat frogs. Oh, boy. But he did say we could celebrate Memorial Day. How about that? We can put a steak on the grill.
Now, he doesn't eat pork, but he eats frog legs.
Frog legs, I know.
You eat reptiles, but not pork. I mean, I don't eat pork either, but I can't eat a reptile either.
Boy, I can imagine. Give me some crab legs, but no no frog legs. I don't know. Do they taste differently? I don't know.
He said the frog legs
taste like
delicious.
chicken. Everything tastes like chicken. I once ate what was that? Was it? It wasn't dolphin. It was. What was that? But it tastes like chicken. It was down in Florida. I forgot what it was. I have to ask Sharon what it was we were eating, but it tastes like chicken. It wasn't dolphin meat. It was something. I can't remember what it was, but it didn't taste any different than I said, no, it was alligator meat. Alligator.
That's what it was?
It was alligator,
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
Yeah, alligator. And it tastes just like chicken.
You know, I was gonna say something else tastes like chicken, but I don't want to offend Miss Rosebud. Buzzing, buzzing Rose there.
Oh boy, yeah, it was alligator meat. Thank you, Walter Bradley and David Herring and Coach Pat. Okay, all right. Yes, it was alligator. I didn't have to call Sharon, and because she would say, "It's alligator, fool." Oh, boy. Unbelievable. Why were you all eating alligator? It was on the menu at the restaurant, and we decided to try it. Jeez.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we was in Florida, and I remember that. It was alligator. Now, I can remember it was something that we don't normally eat. I thought it was dolphin meat. No, it was alligator.
I can't imagine somebody skinning a dolphin
I know,
and putting it on the grill. I can't imagine that. Poor dolphin.
Brent Beard, we don't need your little jokes there. I'm not even going to repeat that joke, Brent Beard. Alligator meat is big in Florida. Yes, I know. That's why we got it. It was on the menu, James Muhammad.
Then they used to feed black folks to alligators too.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Oh,
I couldn't eat alligator.
Oh boy.
They feed the kids to the alligators.
Yeah.
Black babies.
Alligator tastes almost like fish nuggets. It did taste like chicken. It didn't taste like fish. It tastes like chicken. Would you eat some more alligator meat? Yeah, I would. Yeah. I can't recall eating shark before. I can't recall.
Check your phone book, newspaper, or AA.org.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
Take us with you wherever you go. Download the Buzz app for your smartphone today. For details, go to thebuzzsipsy.com.
1230 WDBZ. Lincoln Ware on a Wednesday morning. Yes, it's Wednesday. And man, rain. We got some rain last night, thunder and lightning, and people in North Avondale were still without power when I was coming in. I don't know if they've got it yet, but they were trying to get them restored. People in North Avondale. And it's supposed to rain on and off all weekend. I think Friday is the only day we might not get rain, but the rest of the days, raining on and off. What a time for us to get all this rain. I thought it was going to be a hot weekend this week, and that changed pretty quick. Let's go to Reverend K.Z. Smith. What's going on?
Hey, good morning, Lincoln and the real Terrence Howard. How you all doing?
We're doing great. What's going on?
Yeah, man, first of all, you're going to be a hard man to replace, man, when you leave. I tell you, you have a great show, and many can't do what you are doing. So we're thankful to have you for this time. But I called in to also say, and I heard Farrell talk about Memorial Day, which he's right. You know, we need to celebrate that day. But also, we need to celebrate because black people started Memorial Day. Yeah, I mean, it was called Decoration Day at first.
Okay.
And they were celebrating the black soldiers that died, go out and decorate their graves. And so it was taken over and they changed it to Memorial Day, but it was started by black people.
Mm-hmm. And it became a federal holiday.
Yes, sir. And you know, that's one of the many things that were stolen from us. But you know, in the election last night with Massie, I thought a lot of people were hoping that he would win to show Trump that, you know, he doesn't have all power.
I thought those Kentucky Republicans were smarter than that, but it just didn't happen.
but I don't feel sorry for Massie. I tell you, I don't feel sorry for him because he helped put Trump in place.
Yeah.
And then in his commercials, he was saying we shouldn't vote for the other guy, Reverend, because he supported reparations.
Right, and DEI.
He supported DEI. So he didn't support it.
Right.
And so I really don't feel sorry for either one of them.
Yeah, that's true.
And I hope the Democrats beat them out. That's a long shot, very long shot.
Yep. But you know, stranger things have happened.
I hope Gil Ryan gets beat out.
Who would ever expect them, Kentucky to have a Democratic governor? So
you're right. You're right.
The other governor was so bad.
You were talking about the black mayor over there. That surprised me when I saw him. I'm like, man, you know, how did you become mayor?
Yes.
So it's possible.
Yeah, anything's possible.
So I just wanted to say, black people started Memorial Day.
There you go. And
all
so,
right, you all take care and have a great one.
And so now with the Pharaoh's permission, we can celebrate it.
But as he said, don't celebrate it with pork.
Right. Unbelievable. All right, Reverend K.Z. Smith, good talking to you.
All right, you take care.
All right, that's Reverend K.Z. Smith from Corinthian Baptist Church. Oh, yeah. All right, 513-749-1230. Let's go to Ron Dula. Ron Dula, how you doing?
I'm grateful.
Okay, well that's good.
You know, hate is such a strong emotion. You know, you talk about you were talking about, well, somebody was talking about women or men killing women because they hate and you were talking about people shooting other people because of women. And you know,
the last couple of shootings
and all that stuff.
Yeah, we've had a couple of shootings where people were dating the same woman, and it was over a woman.
Yeah. You know, and that kindles up that hate emotion, and y'all kindle up that hate emotion.
What?
And you know, and you I'm saying that because you know, why we gotta hate white people? And white people got to be Republicans.
Well, why did they have to hate us? Why did they have to hate us back in the slavery days? And a lot of that stuff.
No, we ain't.
A lot of that stuff continues on through families, you know, year after year, generation after generation. All that stuff continues on.
No. I'm talking about, you know, we don't have to hate nobody. You perpetuate that stuff.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask you this question. If you were a white guy, do you think that white girl would have hit you up there down on Fountain Square?
Morning. I was thinking about Pharaoh this morning.
Did you even hear what I just said? I'm saying if you were a white guy, that white girl never would have hit you like that behind that stage up on Fountain Square. Hello? What happened to him? I don't know. Guess he didn't really want to answer that question.
You know, it's funny he said that, Mr. Ware. I got a clip from a MAGA podcaster.
Yes.
And his name is Matt Walsh.
Uh-huh.
And he goes in on Vivek Ramaswamy. You got to hear this.
Okay, let's hear.
Ron Dula says, why do we have to talk about white Republicans hating people of color? Listen to this.
All right. This is the chance to say, no, never, ever go back home. Get out of our country. You were born in America, sure, by days. Your dad hates our country, never took the time to become a citizen. You're an anchor baby. Your family built their wealth by robbing white people with miracle drugs that you knew were not going to be viable. You became a billionaire. You paid your way onto every podcast. You've been lying. You've been deceiving. And this is not American. You are not American. You are a Hindu. You are a polytheist. You are a false idol worshiper. Go home. Get out of our country. I don't care about you quoting Thomas Jefferson. I don't care about you pretending to honor the founders. This is America. We wear shoes in this country, eat beef in this country. We worship Christ exclusively in this country. We don't rob people of their wealth in this country. Get the hell out. That's the proper response.
I'm sure the boogeyman white supremacist exists somewhere in America. I've just never met him. Never seen one. Maybe I'll meet a unicorn sooner.
That's Vivek at the end there, Vivek Ramaswamy. He says he's never met one. But
Jeez.
Yeah.
He's unbelievable. And this is what Ohio has to look forward to, Ramaswamy, as he runs for governor. He could, I'm telling you, you think the country is bad with Trump as president. Wait till you see what's going to happen with Ohio if Ramaswamy becomes president. He's going to get rid of the colleges. He wants to close down a bunch of colleges. Just close them down. He's going to cut back on Medicaid, Medicare. He's going to do everything he can to hurt the poor in Ohio.
Mr. Ron Dula thought we hung up on him.
No.
I told him it just went static.
It just went, when I asked him the question, all of a sudden something happened.
Yeah, it just went staticky. I told him to listen to the rebroadcast.
Unbelievable. But, yeah, we can expect all of that. Ron Dula, nobody hung up on you. I just asked you a question, and then you disappeared.
Oh, no. Okay. And to answer your question was, you would take and clown me about getting beat and robbed on Fountain Square and them trying to hide it. But you didn't say that when everything else happened on Fountain Square. It was a shame. So, but I'll
wait, hold on.
My original point.
Everything else happened on. Somebody got killed on Fountain Square. Somebody got shot, killed. You got beat up and robbed by a white girl. So there's a difference.
But I'll just get to my original point. My point was that if y'all perpetuate all this hate, we ain't gonna get nothing solved. You know.
Well, sitting back saying nothing and being passive, do you get anything accomplished? Does anything?
David, and I thank David from the NAACP for what he said and what he has been trying to say. But I think I can say it, a little bit better because he don't want to hurt y'all feelings.
Well, what has David been trying to say? Break it down to us because I got to go. Break it down right now. Go ahead.
He said, if he can correct me if I'm wrong. Now, he said essentially. Now we got DEI. And he said this a long time ago. We got DEI when they signed that civil rights bill, but we have to move further. And we got to move further, not just have a Democrat or a Republican. We got to move forward with the people that's moving forward with us. Now, you can see.
Okay, who is moving forward with us? It's definitely not the Republicans. It's not the Republicans.
Man, you can go. You can. Quote all that Republican Democrat stuff if you want. Ain't nobody got no business being registered as no Republican or a Democrat. Not no black people.
What?
Not no black people. They should be registered as an independent, so that they cannot manipulate the vote.
Well, when the Republicans offer something that's going to benefit me and black folks, then I might consider that. But so far, I haven't seen a damn thing.
That's why we got what we got, the Democrats that we got on city council and that we didn't want on city council. And by the way, you took and you equated basically the white Democrats on city council with Republicans.
Now, it's only maybe one or two whites on council that I would say could possibly lean toward being a Republican. Only one or two. The rest of them are staunch Democrats. Thanks for your call. I got news coming up, and we'll come back on the other side. The Lincoln Ware Show, 1230, The Buzz.
1230 AM, WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
A man convicted on multiple rape charges in northern Kentucky is learning his fate. Authorities say that between 2014 and 2017, Paul Snow Jr. lured women to his Kenton County home where he raped them and then blackmailed them with images he had stolen from their online accounts. Snow was found guilty earlier this year of more than 24 charges of rape, sodomy, human trafficking, and kidnapping. He was sentenced yesterday to 70 years in prison while still facing charges in another county. The verdict is in for the Hamilton police officer charged with assaulting a handcuffed man. The incident, captured on video, happened September 24th of last year. During a heated exchange at police department desk during the booking process, things turned physical with the suspect's head eventually hitting a cinder block and the man falling unconscious for about a minute. Officer Stephen Heffernan self-reported the incident and was later indicted on 4 misdemeanor counts of assault. He's been acquitted on all charges. The Reds broke out of a 3-game slump last night in Philadelphia. Cincinnati defeated the Phillies 4-1. That series wraps up later today. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230 The Buzz.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
Don't leave us in the car. Take us with you. Go to your favorite app store, search WDBZ, and download the Buzz app today.
.30 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. It's Lincoln Ware on a Wednesday morning. I'll be around till 1 o'clock. Coming up at 1, it's none other than Al Sharpton. Keeping it real, keeping it real. Let's go to Christina Johnson down at Cincinnati Works. And Christina, tell us a little bit about what's going on at Cincinnati Works. How you doing today?
I'm great, Mr. Ware. How are you doing?
I'm hanging in there, hanging in there. What's going on?
So I'm an avid listener, so this is a pleasure for me to join you today. So I'm representing Cincinnati Works. As you said, I'm Christina Johnson. People call me KJ. I'm the Director of Coaching Services here. And you wouldn't believe it, but we're celebrating our 30th year.
Wow.
So Cincinnati Works has been in the mission of helping people move out of poverty by providing one-on-one coaching support for over 30 years. And so we have a bunch of different events coming up over the next few weeks. The main one that I wanted to talk about is for our employers. This one is tomorrow at Cincinnati State at May 21st. It's at 9 a.m. We're in their career center. And so we'll be talking to various different employers that are ready to sink their teeth in and get an understanding of different trainings and courses that they can provide to their teammates to help them retain and to advance. And so we'll be welcomed by Dr. Posey at Cincinnati State, and then we'll hear about their workforce development program. We'll have experts from the manufacturing industry, advanced manufacturing industry partners, the Scouting of America, formerly the Boy Scouts. We'll have the Cincinnati Public Library, work with me, talking about automation and innovation. You know, the AI is big right now, so trying to figure out how can we be effective with our technology. And then we'll also have different resources represented, Free Store Food Bank talking about their LIFT program and culinary programs, Nina South talking about coaching, all different kind of things. So this is going to be a great event tomorrow morning at Cincinnati State. All of this information can be found on our website, cincinnatiworks.org, or you can call our main line, 513-744-9675. And so it has the registration link and everything like that on there.
All right. I didn't know Cincinnati Work had been around for 30 years. Man.
Yep. We've been making huge impacts and helping to put money back into the community by getting people jobs and helping to build generational wealth. So we're getting people's taxes done and helping them with getting 401k. So really building that long term, not just getting them a job, but that long term success.
All right. It sounds good to me. Cincinnati Works and Cincinnati State working hand in hand.
Yep. And then we have two more events, Lincoln, I wanted to talk about. So next week we'll have our next gen. It's a graduation celebration for those students that are graduating from high school and have decided they want to pick up trades or go right into careers. And so we'll have various employers here, Christ Hospital, different manufacturing industries and things of that nature here. And so that's next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, May 26th, 27th, and 28th from 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. And then the following week, June 4th, Thursday, June 4th, from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., we'll be at Washington Park. And so that's our annual career and resource fair with over 30 employers are already registered to be there. We'll have a DJ from your team. We'll have food and dancing and music and helping people find employment. So come dressed professionally and ready to be hooked up with a job.
All right. Sounds good to me. Thank you for talking, Christina. We'll check with you later.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one.
All right. Man, was that loud? I don't know how she was talking. I don't know when she was on a speaker or where she was. But anyway, we got through that. And, boy, I didn't know Cincinnati Works had been around that long. Well, that's a long time, 30 years. All right. 513-749-1230. 75-year-old woman dead after she had a fight with the Tim Hortons worker inside the coffee shop. You know, Tim Hortons, one of these gas stations, you know, like a Wawa or something like that. No arrests have been made. Police said the shift lead involved in the fight was left with scratches and a chunk of her hair pulled from her head. This happened in Fort Wayne, Indiana. They're investigating after an elderly woman died following a fight over an order at a Tim Hortons last week. The department conducted a death investigation after responding to a reported battery involving a 75-year-old woman and a 20-year-old worker at the Tim Hortons at 3975 Iceway. And from the investigation, detectives learned that Anita Grayson, who was 75, entered the restaurant to address an issue with her order that she got in the drive-thru. If they mess up your order, you're just supposed to walk in there. Hey, I ordered this, and you gave me this. Could I, But I don't know. People just get so mad when their order is wrong, they go in there raising hell. When she went inside, police say she began berating the 17-year-old female employee. That's when 20-year-old shift lead stepped in and told the woman to leave. Ma'am, you got to get out of here talking like that. The shift lead put her hands on Grayson to stop her from reaching the other employees. And shortly after, the 75-year-old woman shoved the shift lead backward and struck her face. Just moments later, security footage shows the altercation continued with the two on the floor. The shift lead was left with scratches and a chunk of hair pulled from her head. In the video, you can see the shift lead's hair fall out of Grayson's hand. Shortly after being taken to the hospital, Grayson was officially pronounced dead by medics. Can you imagine that? You go in, you get a fight over drive-through order, and then a little bit after that, you're pronounced dead at the hospital. No arrests have been made in the incident. The police said Grayson's cause of death has not yet been determined. And she probably died of a heart attack. All of a sudden, you're calm, and then all of a sudden, the heart rate just explodes. You're fighting, rolling around with somebody on the floor. When the circumstances surrounding a death are not immediately clear, Those circumstances must be thoroughly and professionally investigated. In the release, police included security footage obtained by investigators. Man, I tell you, this 75-year-old woman ends up dead after fighting with the 20-year-old. Jeez. Was that order worth your life? Order wrong on the drive-through. Was it worth your life to go in there raising all kind of hell?
Maybe she's on a limited income, and she's like, man, I can barely afford this, and you can't get it right.
I don't know.
It escalated way too quickly.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And she came in at 10. She came in the restaurant at 10, and there was no place else to go. When you come in at 10, something's going to happen. If you come in at 2 or 3, then there's some room to settle things down, But when you come in at 10, it's a problem. Police officers should realize that too. When you approach somebody, don't approach them at 10. Because if you come in at 10, there's no place else to go but up. You can't go down. Oh, boy. But and she was a black woman, too. She was a black woman.
I never would have guessed.
They love to pull that hair. And she pulled a chunk of hair out of that worker's head. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. Let's go to Sly. Sly, how are you?
Everything's everything, sir. How you be?
I'm hanging in there. What's on your mind?
Well, just 2 quick things. First of all, I want to address your buddy Ron Dula and others that keep talking this stuff, because remember, when an independent runs for president, they don't debate, so you don't know what they're bringing to the table, number one. Number two, thanks to Citizens United, that bird will only have 2 wings, Republican and Democrat. Until you get rid of Citizens United, politics, independent does not have a chance. As a matter of fact, trivia question. How many independent presidents have we had in this country?
How many what? Independents? I can't think of any. Have we? Who was
George Washington.
Washington.
One.
Okay.
Okay. One.
Okay.
Okay. Now, that video clip that Mr. Howard played, who was that speaking?
That was a guy against Ramaswamy.
Yeah, he's a podcaster named Matt Walsh.
Yeah, okay.
And he's MAGA.
Okay.
He's MAGA. He's racist. He's the worst of the worst. Yeah.
But he hates Ramaswamy.
Absolutely, because here's a couple things. When a white person tells somebody else to go home or go back to where they came from, if that gun is pointed at them, for them to go back to where they came from, considering they're native nowhere, where would they go?
Yeah.
That's one thing. Secondly, he made a comment that we don't steal the wealth from other people. What do you think? I'll give you 2 examples. Number one, what do you think the bankruptcy of Detroit was all about when a Republican governor came in and took the wealth from the city of Detroit? How can you be bankrupt when you sit on $10 billion with the B dollars of water revenue per year, $2 billion in waste disposal from Toronto, because we haul sludge from Toronto and dispose of it, and it was the largest transfer of wealth in American history, where it went from public to private. That's one thing. 1999, let's go back. Detroit Public Schools. We spoke in Detroit through tax increases and millage increases. Detroit Public Schools had a $90 million surplus, $45 million rainy day fund, and bond rating of $1.5 billion. Another Republican governor took over Detroit Public Schools at the behest of the DeVos family and others on the western side of Michigan, because how could these Negroes have all this money? And then there was this company that wanted to dominate the contracts for capital improvement. For those who don't know what that is, the demolition and restoration of schools. Tear down old schools, rebuild them, and refurbish others.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was a white want to eliminate those contracts. And the black superintendent, Eddie Green, at that time said, no, I got to put these out for bid. I got to make this fair. And that company, I won't say its name, went to the governor and said, hey, look, them colored people got all this money, and we're not going to get our fair share.
Mm-hmm.
And then they came in, took over Detroit Public Schools, saying it was poor proficiency scores when there were 243 school districts doing worse than Detroit, and the affluent school districts, Cranbrook, Birmingham, and Bloomfield, they said we're not going to partake in this proficiency testing because we're not going to allow you to measure our children with that ruler, and they got away with it.
Yeah.
It's all about the Benjamins.
Oh, yeah. That's with anything.
So of course they're going to ride from the black folk.
It's all about the money. All right, Sly, thanks for your call. Thanks for your call. This is from a website called Reality T, and it's a rumor right now, but it could be true. Kamala Harris reportedly moved out as rumors grow around her and Doug Emhoff's marriage being in jeopardy. The former vice president allegedly shifted into a $8.15 million pad in Malibu while planning another White House run. News source claimed that the move signaled a campaign preparation and a private strain, and also tied the attention to her 2024 election loss. And they cited Emhoff's campaign pressure and his reported wish for a quieter life. Okay. So there you go. Apparently Kamala Harris moved out of their home and moved into a Malibu pad, and we'll see if that's true. I'm sure we'll find out more on that as the days go on. Yeah. So she left her Brentwood home and moved to Malibu without Doug. Okay, Kamala, get yourself ready for the run in 2 years. Yeah. So we'll see. We will see. All right, 513-749-1230. Let's take a break, and then we'll come back. It's Lincoln Ware, 1230, The Buzz.
Hey, y'all, what up? This your boy, Ricky Smiley. I want to drop you an invite to something a little more...
She can't be married to a Jewish man. Oh, boy. James Muhammad said, stop it. Just stop it. Marriage is until death do us part. Oh, boy.
No, there is a thing called divorce. That's even in the Bible. There's a thing called divorce.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Tamiko says, everything is up for review in the times we are in. Lincoln, why are you reading from a gossip rag and reporting it as news? Any National Enquirer stories you want to cover also? Oh, boy. That one just caught my eye, and I told you where it was from. And I said it's a rumor, Reality T. I told you. So if you hear about it coming up in the next days or weeks, you'll know you heard it here first. Okay? You'll say, Lincoln was talking about that. So we'll see.
Ronnie brought this in after the interview.
Oh, my God. You know, and I asked him this morning. I said, you got anybody for me?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. I tell you, some people... I'm not listening to Brent. Is Harris getting a divorce? I don't know, but I don't know whether it'll be a good thing. Well, I mean, hey, she could run for president being single. Kamala Harris news is true rumor report. Oh, boy.
I just put it up on Yahoo News.
Uh-huh. What are they saying?
They said the same thing you said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. There you go, Terrence. She's going to need somebody by her side to run with her. And I can't think of anybody who likes to be out in the public any more than you, Terrence.
Oh, man, that fits me perfectly, Mr. Ware. I'll be like, look at me, people. I'm here to be amongst you. Yep. I don't know. They never seemed to be like a good fit to me anyway.
No, they didn't. No. I don't know how she ended up with him. I don't know how she ended up with him. Okay, Tim Heidel. President Trump's endorsed candidates all won yesterday. 37 wins, no losses. Oh, boy. He's the loss. Yeah. I want one loss. Trump. Yes.
Yeah, but they were going against other Republicans. I mean.
Mm-hmm. You're right. There was other Republicans.
Now, the ones that's been going against Democrats, a lot of them have been losing.
Yep. Black folks just didn't vote for her last time, might suddenly vote for her this time. Yeah, they might. Yeah, Tim Heidel does look like Fred Flintstone. He does. He's got a head just like Fred Flintstone. That's true. I just noticed that. He's got a Fred Flintstone head. He is a caveman, that's for sure. Okay, Lincoln, the Cincinnati police hauled away a young lady's car because her license read private. Then all of a sudden her car license plate is gone. Has she called you yet? Nope.
You understand me?
I was born down in the countryside of Mississippi. Yes. I could think of a lot of words to go with that song, but I need some time. You know what I mean? 513-749-1230, The Lincoln Ware Show. It's Wednesday. Taste of Cincinnati this weekend. And it's going to be raining on and off. So wear your poncho if you go down there. Wear your poncho. Yes. All right. Looks like Bill is up. Bill and then Curtis Wells and then Vernon and then Joyce. That's the order of which they have been holding on. Bill, how you doing today?
I got you on speaker, man, because this phone is acting up and all that.
Okay.
And I'm at Kroger's.
Oh, boy, you're at Kroger. Yeah.
Yeah. I changed my Sunday Soul Classic, man. You got any miracles?
Miracles, yes.
Yeah, I would like to hear Don't You Love It.
Oh, boy. That's no, that's not going to go. No.
Oh, no. All right. I tell you what. How about the stylistic Hurry Up This Way Again?
Hurry Up This Way Again. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, 1980.
Okay.
The title cut from the album.
I can do that one.
Yeah. I was hearing the show yesterday, man. Your nephew and the white bastard, I tell you the truth, this is gone upstairs. But you know what? I'm going to tune in to tomorrow's show because you have the mayor on. And I want to see what idiot is going to get on the show and blame the mayors for the shootings and everything that go on.
Yeah.
He is just like the rest of us. He has a family. He has quality time. He can't help it because he goes on vacation and these nuts start acting a fool and everything. You can't blame him.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, I'm gonna tune in the show and watch what idiot is going to call and try to blame him, especially your nephew. So I'm just going to keep my ears. But, Terrence, you keep that music popping, bro. Love it. I love it. Don't you love it?
Bill, come on.
Thanks for your call, Bill. All right. Unbelievable.
Oh, boy.
Unbelievable. And he wanted some 1960s miracles that was never a hit. But I will play Hurry Up This Way Again by the Stylistics. That's a good song. Hurry up this way again. In my best falsetto.
Let our rejoicing rise. Lincoln Ware brought you Leslie.
Yes. All right, let's move along. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you. And Massie was massacred yesterday. He lost by like 10 points, I think. I just never thought that would happen. I thought the Republicans over in Northern Kentucky were a little smarter than that, but apparently they're not. You disappointed me over in Kentucky, you Republicans. Disappointed. Keisha Lance Bottoms won the Democratic nomination for governor in Georgia, so she'll be running again. Well, she'll be running. This will be the second black woman to run for governor in the great state of Georgia. Yes. Stacey Adams ran the last time. She came pretty close, but she didn't quite get there. She put up a good race. A damn good race. All right. Loud Voice Joyce, how you doing?
I thought I was after Curtis
Well,
Wells.
I figured I'd take you before Curtis Wells. You know what I mean?
Why? Because I'm going to have to, I would have to refute everything here to say. But anyway,
Yes.
for the president, Wesley Omari Moore, 47th, governor of Maryland, and Gavin Newsom, governor of California. Either one, president, vice president.
Yeah.
And Kamala can be the attorney general. They're all young, 47, 58, 62. Young, experienced, and can handle this government. But, Lincoln, the main thing I called about is your president and, what's his name, Ponytail's president and the rest of these. He had the Justice Department announced Monday establishing the $1.776 billion anti-weaponization fund, as we know.
I told you that was coming last week. Yeah. I mean,
well, we need to keep talking about it. Because,
that's highway robbery.
Well, of course it is. But you know what? The Republicans it's probably going to go on through, and they can't give us reparations, though, Lincoln. African Americans listen everywhere. They won't give us reparations. They don't have money. But Donald Trump and the Republicans can set up a slush fund so criminals from January 6th can say they were over-prosecuted by the Justice Department. They're saying, even Hunter can get some money. Can he? I doubt it, because if you say you're a Democrat, they're going to say, no, you weren't over-prosecuted by the Democratic Justice Department. So it's going to be Republican criminal slush fund. And I want to hear what Ponytail has to say about it. He never answers any questions because he wants to go back to 20 years ago. But we know, Lincoln, reparations are possible. And Democrats, we don't want to hear anything about America doesn't have it. Because anytime they want to do anything, this president has shown us they will and can do anything they want with money. Can't they, Lincoln?
Yes, they will. Yes.
We have seen it now. So can you say they don't have the money for it anymore?
No, they can't.
No,
they
you
can't
cannot say it, because this president has shown us any way they can maneuver. Donald Trump and his administration decided to drop it before they would go to court, because in court you would have to prove the damages that it has caused. So them and the DOJ, Todd Blanche, said, okay, just drop the charges and then we'll set up the slush fund. We won't make it $10 billion. Let's make it almost $2 billion, and that'll be good. And we'll give the people, the criminals, the money. Rapists can get the money who were January 6th, and they went on from there to rape some kids, get pornography, the rest of it. So, and then the Congress asked Todd Blanche, will criminals who rape kids or who have pornography or do any of these things, will they be able to get the money? Todd says, well, I don't know, but they said, well, would there be a panel that would set up and make sure that these rules are followed? Well, I don't know. But guess what? Donald Trump can fire the panel members. I've had enough, Lincoln.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's pathetic, and we all, African Americans, you better get out and vote, and we better vote this administration out. We don't want to hear anything more about ponytail telling us how great Donald Trump and his rotten and degrading, money-hungry, money-grabbing, slush-funding, dehumanizing administration is. We better get on the ball because this is just going to the lowest of lows, and they're taking our money, going to wars, slush funds, and they won't fund anything for children, education. The Black College Fund basically depleted by Donald Trump to give money to a slush fund.
All right.
Thank you, Lincoln.
I hear you. Thanks for your call. All right. Did I say? I thought I said Stacey Abrams.
No, you said
Stacey Adams.
But when you said it, I'm like, oh, it's a lady that's named after a shoe,
I was thinking of the shoe. Stacey Adams. Stacey Abrams. Yeah.
Tamiko put it on.
Okay, thank you, Tamiko.
Oh, no.
I'm thinking of the shoe.
She had me laughing.
Oh,
I
boy.
said, yeah, that's right. It is
Stacey
Abrams.
Stacey Abrams. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Okay. Unbelievable. I was thinking of a shoe. I was thinking of shining my shoes this weekend. Shoe shine. Used to cost a dime. Anyway, I think I'll take a break. I need some tea. That's what I need. Like, sometimes they need a Snickers. I need some tea. All right. But I got the people on YouTube to catch my mistakes, and they catch them fast, let me tell you. It's unbelievable. All right, we'll take a break, and then we'll come back. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you. 1230, The Buzz.
What's happening, good people? It's your cousin Trip Fontaine, and this is the Trip After Dark podcast.
So I told him to go to therapy. I don't need therapy. I don't need to talk to no stranger about, what? All my stuff is small.
One of the things I've been thinking about when we talk about safety is harm. When I talk about accountability and we talk about love, we have to consider we do each other harm.
This is the Trip After Dark podcast. Listen on the Trip After Dark app and urban1podcast.com.
Hamilton County's 513 Relief Bus and the Council on Aging invite you to the Healthy Aging Summit, Wednesday, May 27th at 10 a.m. Experts will discuss services and support for older adults from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. Enjoy a resource fair with over 50 partners, free health screenings, workshops, lunch, and giveaways. Learn about steps to stability, the Senior Utility Assistance Program. Join us May 27th at the Word Family Life Event and Community Center on Fresno Road. Go to 513relief.org for more information. That's 513relief.org.
Hello, Cincinnati. Labor's Local 265 would like you to join us on Saturday, June 13th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. for our car show at 3457 Montgomery Road in Evanston. Bring the family to this free event to view classic cars, motorcycles, and support our food trucks and vendors. We'll also have Split the Pot, cornhole, and kids activities. We're still looking for cars and vendor participants. Only a $20 registration fee. That's Saturday, June 13th at Local 265, 3457 Montgomery Road in Evanston. For more information, call Marshall at 513-221-5260 or stop by our office.
Council on Aging is celebrating 55 years of service to older adults, people with disabilities, and caregivers in our community. When you need help for yourself or an older loved one, contact Council on Aging for unbiased advice, information, and connection to community resources. Details at 513-721-1025 or online at help4seniors.org. That's help, the number 4, seniors.org.
We all make plans for the future, but car accidents, break-ins, and unexpected fires can disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design insurance plans that work for you and help protect what matters most. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Hi, I'm Dwayne Hunter in Cincinnati, Ohio. Let me show you why so many clients recommend us to their friends and family. Let's talk about your auto, home.
Oh, boy. What's up, Keith? Got the mayor coming in tomorrow. And could we get some reasonable, sensible questions? you know, yeah. It just, oh boy.
Cincinnati, your talk station.
1230 WDBZ, the buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you till 1 o'clock. Coming up at 1, it's a Reverend Al Sharpton. Tim Colbert, he's down to 2 days. Tonight and tomorrow is his last day on TV.
Stephen Colbert.
Who did I say?
Tim.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. I don't know.
Stacey Adams Colbert.
I know. Stacey Adams Colbert. Yeah, anyway, Steve Colbert. And this guy, Trump, is the reason why he's leaving. Trump had... I don't know how this guy is able to do all the things that he's doing to this country because people are just afraid of one man. And he's got people in place where if you don't do what he wants, he can just call them up. He can have them indict you. He can have them do everything. And people are afraid of that. Oh, if I say this, I might get a call from the Justice Department. Or I might get a call from the FCC trying to take our license. He's got the whole country afraid. And he's just doing whatever he wants. $1 billion slush fund for people who broke out windows and beat up cops at the Capitol building. All this stuff makes me hungry. Let's go to the Dukester to find out what's cooking today. How you doing?
Hey, top of the morning to you, Lincoln, and what's happening on a Senior Citizen Day. It's Wednesday, May the 20th. And we got a little bit of liquid sunshine coming down, but don't let that stop you from enjoying this beautiful day, one that we haven't seen before. Now, folks, it is Senior Citizen Day at the Dukester, and this is the day that you can save $4 on a great meal. That's if you're a senior 55 or older. We are dine-in or carry-out for your convenience. And wouldn't it be beautiful if you didn't have to cook today, but still got a good, wholesome, homemade meal? Well, you can. So why not check out the Dukester today? On our menu today is our grilled turkey burger, with onion rings and coleslaw. Or check out our tender meatloaf dinner with garlic mashed potatoes and gravy and green beans. Or maybe you'll have a taste for our tender rib tips with baked beans and potato salad. But my pick for today is our late morning breakfast, consisting of a sausage and egg omelet with toast and a fresh cup of coffee. Have a great day, everybody, and don't forget to shop black. Talk at you later, Lincoln.
All right, that's the Dukester right there in the Summit Plaza on Reading Road. All right, I've got a pair of tickets to give away to the Ohio Black Fest, the Ohio Black Expo that's taking place in Columbus this weekend. The Ohio Black Expo in Columbus this weekend. If you want tickets, I've got a pair for you right now. If you call a number, let's take caller number 4. Caller number 4 at 749-1230. If you call a 4, I'll give you the tickets. Caller number 4 right now at 749-1230. You are caller number 1. I'm looking for number 4. You're caller number 2. I'm looking for caller number 4. Sorry about your luck. You're caller number 3. You're so close. So close. All right. You're caller number 4. What's your name? Hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
Oh, Annette.
Annette, you're caller number 4. How about that?
Oh, I can't believe it.
Yeah, well, you better believe it, Annette. Where are you? Are you at work?
No, on my way to Bible study.
Oh, Lord. Today is Wednesday. On our way to Bible study. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
God is good. God is good. Okay. Well, God is on your side. You won tickets to go to the Black Expo up in Columbus. And where are you calling from right now?
Gray Road.
Gray Road. Okay. All right. Well, congratulations. What station just made you a winner?
12:30 the buzz.
All right, hold on. Praise the Lord. She's on her way to Bible study. And you see, the Lord works in mysterious ways. She's a God-fearing, Bible-toting Christian. She wanted tickets to the Black Expo. She's going to Bible study. She won the tickets. Oh, my goodness. Y'all don't hear me? Okay, let's wrap up this little feeble message for Wednesday Bible Study Day. Unbelievable. All right, 513-749-1230. We've got more tickets to the Black Expo coming up. Your chance to win. All you have to do is stick around and listen to the Lincoln Ware Show. We gave some tickets to the YouTube folks yesterday, only on YouTube. So you better sign on to YouTube and register. Subscribe. It's free to subscribe. It's free, and it costs you nothing. But you might get in on some great giveaways we're going to have down the line for YouTubers only, just like we did yesterday. And we'll do it again someday, real soon. So stick around. How about that? All right, let's go to Ponytail Wells. What's up?
Hey, telling the truth and reaffirming the record with what's substantive and real. Mr. Ware, how much time do I get today?
As long as I give you. It might be 2 minutes. It might be 3 minutes. It might be 30 seconds. It depends on you.
Let me explain why. I want to ask a question. Does Children's Hospital have an advertising agreement with the Buzz?
Yes.
You know what?
What?
This is why I said what I said. Look, that's public money, Mr. Ware. You can get bent out of shape. So we got the county, public money, Board of Education, public money, Children's Hospital, that's public money.
Well,
at some point,
some of it is private money, too. It's not all Children's Hospital is really not a public hospital. It's a hospital, but...
Mr. Ware.
What?
Mr. Ware. They get federal money. They get local money on the property tax. Pretty
much all hospitals get some federal money. All hospitals get federal money.
Mr. Ware, those people do not have a bill over there. We know why they don't have a bill. That's why people come from other parts of the country, because that service is not provided for where they live. That's why they come to children. They won't turn them away. It's public money.
Look, if you are working and you have kids and your company has insurance to cover your kids, they'll get money from that insurance.
So that's why I'm saying this balance of commentary that I've advocated for a long time, that when we're having these conversations, there needs to be some type of balance. If people say, I disagree, and there's not a binary, there's a gray area, there's a spectrum. Now, may I correct the record about some things that have been said and ask you a couple of questions?
Maybe.
Now I'm going to ask you, 1 second. What is your definition of wealth building?
Of wealth building, how to build wealth. Well, you can do that in many different ways. Too many different ways to discuss it now. I mean, you can by owning a home. You can build wealth by owning a home. You build wealth. You can do it while you're working with the 401k. You can build wealth. There's many different ways.
Okay, now, what is your definition of asset accumulation? Wait a minute, hold on.
My God. What does this have to do with anything that I have talked about today? What does this have? You come here with your own agenda, and you talk about stuff we're not even talking. We haven't even talked about Children's Hospital today.
Mr. Ware.
And you start out by asking if we have an advertising agreement with Children's Hospital that had nothing to do with anything.
Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Because when I give rebuttal about that public money, when you got people calling in like right now, hold on a second. Look, have some balance. All right, because the brand is losing its value.
If you want to talk about something that's important, talk about the commissioners and that child services bill, the levy that they're thinking about putting on for jobs and family services. That's more important. That's more important than what you're talking about right now. Children's Hospital. What?
Look, I called in Monday. You asked a question to me. Why can't people own the town center? That's an asset. You're trying to have I'm asking about asset accumulation.
So,
hold on a second. Wait a minute.
What does that have to do with owning the Avondale Town Center? I mean, what?
Hold on a second.
Please tell me.
This is the thing. Okay, what is Joyce's age? What is your age? What is Farrell's age? Kate, you all in the same, about 5 years.
What What does it have to do with owning the Avondale Town Center? See, you just bounce all over the place.
No,
that has nothing to do
I'm
with it. How old Joyce is, how old I am.
Ware.
All I asked was, how can we have local control of the Avondale Town Center? Why can't we have control and ownership of the Avondale Town Center? That's all I asked.
Relax. You want to simplify things. When they were simple, you all went one direction. The point I'm making, you, KZ, Joyce, and Pharaoh come out of a certain age group. And these voices have been saying things for like the last, 50-some-odd years about how we should go about our business, and it has not worked. Okay, let's correct it.
Okay, well, give us a plan that works, Curtis Well. What is your plan? What would work to have local ownership for the Avondale Town Center? That's keeping it simple, stupid. That's keeping it simple.
You call me stupid? Wait a minute. That has to stop. All right.
Okay, we'll stop it. Thanks for your call. Let's move along. Let's take a break. We'll come back. 12:30, The Buzz.
Lincoln Ware is on demand.
On demand.
That's right. Listen to the Lincoln Ware Show when you...
That was funny. You're right. He's all over the place.
I know it.
Oh, man. That's the same reaction I had when he called when I was hosting. Good gracious.
Oh, boy. Unbelievable. Yeah, that pays him back for calling me a punk, Brent. Yeah, you're right. It's simple. I asked a simple question, but he's all over the place. Why can't we have local ownership of the Avondale Town Center? Unbelievable. What's up, Joyce? Joyce Gibson, 4156.
Oh, and Elijah called in. He said he wanted to get on with you and Joyce.
Oh, God.
I said, Lincoln's not going to let you on.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
I got something important to say. I said, just call in tomorrow.
We in captivity. We in captivity. And we don't even know it. Oh, my God. I'm sick of his routine. You damn Hebrew Israelites. Man. Oh, boy. I don't know why he needed to know Joyce's age. I think he's got the hots for Joyce. He said, Joyce likes me. Oh, boy.
Maybe he wants Joyce to give him the hair hookup or something,
Wake up, Elijah. You're sleep typing. I mean, he's all over the place. Children's hospitals advertising. Oh, boy. That's public dollars. Public dollars. They get money from the federal government. Most hospitals get money from the federal government to take care of the people who can't pay for the services they give. Oh, man, I forgot. Dr. Melvin was on with
.org.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the host and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of Urban One Incorporated, Radio One, or any of its subsidiary companies.
Did you miss something? Catch the rebroadcast. Do it again. For the full schedule, go to thebuzzcincy.com.
.30 WDBZ, the Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station, the Lincoln Ware Show. It's Wednesday, and of course, we got a lot going on. More tickets to the Ohio Black Expo coming up. Your chance to win right here on 1230 The Buzz. All right, 513-749-1230. Dr. Keith Melvin was on with Michelle Hopkins. They had a little cup of coffee today, coffee with Michelle. And I forgot to mention that. It came on at 10 o'clock, though, right when I was coming on. That's why I didn't get a chance to mention it. But I'm sure it was great. And Dr. Melvin telling about his journey with cancer. Man, that's a journey that seems like it just won't end with Dr. Melvin. Unbelievable. All right, let's go to Vernon. Vernon, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, brother? Can you hear me okay?
I hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell Ron Dugal or Ponytail Wells is even talking about. Neither one of them made any sense.
No.
You know, but we were talking about the Republicans and that race last night, and I don't know if it's just me, but after a while with those commercials, I couldn't tell who was who. You know.
Well, yeah. I mean,
the same thing about each other.
They were saying the same thing back to back, and it just got people got lost. I'm sure, but it was such a. I mean, it was the primary, normally a low turnout. I wonder if Massie, if they, could have beat him if it had numbers like in the midterms or the general election. Could Massie have beat him? But it's just hard to say.
Yeah, but we'll see because, like I said, only 3 of his people he put up survived the last midterm.
Yeah.
Only thing I think one was in Vegas, Tennessee, and somewhere else. They all got wiped out by the Democrats, and I think that's what's going to happen again because even the black Republican. I don't know if anybody paid attention. Is his name James Cameron? He's dating Mitch McConnell's granddaughter.
Oh, boy.
He's a prosecutor in Louisville.
What's his name?
I think it's James Cameron. I might be saying it wrong. He was a prosecutor in Louisville that ran for governor.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He lost, and he should have known Kentucky wasn't going to go for him.
Well, the way they done him, they treated him like a used condom on prom night. They just threw him to the side, and they found somebody like 2 weeks before the election.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's what they do to black Republicans, and that was my point. For all these black Republicans out there, do you see once again what they would do to you when they're done with you? They just threw him to the side 2 weeks before the election, put somebody else in there, and I got one.
Yeah. And, that Breonna Taylor case hurt Cameron because, he was on the side of the cops in that case. Remember that?
He was on the side of the cops, and basically the cops were down there looking for the dope boy's money, and she had left the dope boy and went with somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And he defended them, and then they figured, well, we'll let you run for governor. Really? Oh, man, come on. But we'll see what happens in the midterms, the general, because I like it when I see these Trumpsters eating each other up. They beat each other up in the midterms, and it comes down to the general, especially in Indiana. They ain't got no experience or nothing. They're just loyal to him.
Right. They're going to be rubber stamped. If they win and go to D.C., they're going to be rubber stamps for Donald Trump. Simple as that. Right. That's what he wants there. With all his corruption. There's one senator, I think, that stood up to this slush fund that he's getting. One senator that said, hey, we got to have some conversation about this. And that's all he said. He's not saying a whole lot, but at least he's trying to say something that this is not right.
Yeah, because you got to think about it. They made Obamacare so expensive people can't afford it. That was a cut. $4 or $5 for gas. All this crazy stuff going on, and you're trying to come up with some money to give to people that storm the Capitol. Yeah. And I guarantee you, as you just said, all these people that he has in place, he has dirt on these people that own these companies.
Oh, yeah.
He has dirt on them, just like Lindsey Graham. He's one of the gayest people in Republicans they got. He's got dirt on him. So they got to fall in line when he said jump and go prosecute this person, go do this to this person, because he's got dirt on him. Same way Russia's got dirt on him.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very interesting to see. But we better get out and vote, and Amy Atkins better get her butt down to Southern Ohio, because I got a funny feeling that's going to be real close.
Yeah, Amy Atkins got some work to do. She's got some work to do.
I don't know what she's waiting on, but she can win if she comes down here, hooks up with black leadership down here, like Alicia Reese and people that get people out to vote.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're going to split that vote up north. They're going to split it, and she can mess around and lose by just a couple of points, because he is too dark, but then again, she is a woman.
Yep.
And, they don't like that. They don't think a woman should be empowered. So
would they pick an Indian over a white woman is the question. With these rural voters, and it's these farmland voters out there, the rural Ohio, that's where the rubber going to meet the road. They were afraid Obama was a Muslim and all this stuff. So are they going to go with the Indian or the white woman? And that's going to be I'm almost thinking they would go with the white woman before the Indian, is what I'm thinking.
And you know what? It's funny is there's a drive-through. The drive-through where you just go in and get your pop or whatever beer.
Yeah.
It's been sitting there in Monroe for years, and an Indian family bought it, and it's going out of business. Don't nobody go in there anymore.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If Amy Atkins gets out there and go out to this farmland in Ohio and talk to these farmers out there, she could make some headway. But I don't know who's running her campaign, but I don't know if they're doing a great job at doing it or not. I just don't know.
Yeah, I've not heard anything, seen anything. And like I said, if you can get they don't realize that the white vote's going to be so close. If you can get the black vote, that'll take you over the top. You can ask, what's the name about that? It comes in your studio all the time.
Greg Lansman? Lansman? Yeah.
Remember, he came to the walking club, remember?
Yes.
Yeah, he had on a real tight shirt like a medium.
Well, yeah, he likes to flex. He was a boxer, and he likes to show how slim and trim he is, so he wears those tight shirts, yeah.
You got me and Terrence Howard's 4X ready?
So what now?
Me and Terrence Howard going to need that 4X.
4X, I got him. Your name is on there. All right.
I'll talk to you, brother.
Thanks for your call, Vernon. Okay, we got a break for news. On that note, and I talked to Jesse Rowley this morning, and he's got to get those T-shirts ordered and on the way. Real quick, Jesse. Time is running out. All right. Let's break for news, then we'll come back on the other side. 12:30, The Buzz.
12:30 a.m. WDBZ, Cincinnati, an Urban One station. Listen online on thebuzzcincy.com. We are 1230 The Buzz, the home of the Lincoln Ware Show.
Sentencing is being ordered for two people convicted in connection with a brawl in downtown Cincinnati that garnered national attention last year. They're pleading guilty. The incident happened last July 4th at Elm Street, with video of the incident later making the rounds on social media. Montanez Merriweather is being sentenced to 10 months in prison after pleading guilty to a charge of aggravated riot and aggravated assault. Dakira Vernon is also being sentenced to 2 years probation after having pled guilty to a misdemeanor charge of disorderly conduct and assault. Unofficial results from Kentucky's primary voting on Tuesday show Northern Kentucky Republican Congressman Thomas Massie being defeated. Massie, a vocal critic of President Trump, lost by about 10 points to a farmer and Navy veteran. In comments made after the race was called last night, Trump called Massie a bad guy and said he deserved to lose. The Reds broke out of a 3-game slump last night in Philadelphia. Cincinnati defeated the Phillies 4-1. That series finishes at Citizens Bank Park today. I'm Heather Pasco on 1230 The Buzz.
You're listening to The Lincoln Ware Show.
Unbelievable.
On your talk and information station, 1230 The Buzz.
.30 WDBZ, The Buzz of Cincinnati, your talk station. Lincoln Ware with you. It is Wednesday, and I've got another pair of tickets to give away to the Ohio Black Expo that's coming up this weekend. If you want to get up to Columbus and have some good food, good entertainment, the Black Expo is waiting for you, and we've got the tickets. If you call number 9, at 749-1230, 513-749-1230. I'm taking caller number 9. If you call a 9, the tickets will be yours. Caller 9 for the Black Expo right now. You call a 1. I'm looking for number 9. You call a number 2. I'm looking for number 9. You call a number 3. I'm looking for caller number 9. You caller number 4. I'm looking for 9. You caller 5. Looking for 9. You caller 6. Looking for caller number 9. Sorry about your luck. You caller 7. I'm looking for number 9. You're close, but no cigar. You caller 8. Oh, you're so close. You caller 8. Looking for number 9. Sorry about your luck. Hey, guess what? Oh, they hung up. Hey, guess what? You caller 9. What's your name?
This is Kathy.
Kathy, congratulations, Kathy. You got yourself a pair of tickets to the Black Expo up in Columbus this weekend. How about that?
That's great, but I started thinking about the weather, and I'm like, oh, my God.
Well, I don't know what the weather will be in Columbus. I know what it'll be here, but, it's going to be on and off all weekend, so you might hit a dry spot up there. Just take a poncho with you and cover up and enjoy the fun. Where you calling from?
Columbia Township.
Columbia Township. All right. What station just made you a winner?
1230 The Buzz.
All right, hold on, Kathy. All right. She was like, well, it's going to rain. I don't know. It's not going to rain constantly, they say. It's going to be showers here, there, last for a few seconds, and then it is out. Yeah. All right. Let's move along. 513-749-1230. Let's go to Ray. Ray, how are you?
What's up, Lincoln B?
What's going on?
Lincoln, a couple things. This election, they just traded one snake for another. Massey is a snake. He's no different than the guy that beat him. That's Republican's issue.
This guy is going to be a rubber stamp. That beat
when
Massie.
You vote 99.9% of the time with Trump, like Massie did.
I mean, it was It was a impeachment vote. He voted to impeach him. That's big. That's the ones he voted against Trump. They were huge. I mean, I will say that.
Massie didn't vote to impeach. Massie voted about the Epstein files, and
I thought he voted to impeach also. I thought he did also.
Not Massie.
I'll have to check that out.
No, that was the other guy that lost. But anyway, Lincoln, we saw Kamala Harris. She's separated from her husband. Ambition can be a relation killer, don't you think?
Yes, it can be. Yeah.
And not everybody is geared towards being the first gentleman or the first lady.
Michelle will tell you that. Yeah, she'll tell you the same thing. So, I don't know. I don't know whether it's true or not, but I just wanted to give you the rumors that are going on out there. It could be true, and it may not be true, but it's been publicized in some, a lot of these websites there, so we'll see.
Yeah, he was. The guy was happy being the husband, of a senator or attorney general.
Yeah, but as president, oh boy! And they dig deep into your past. They found out he had a little thing with the maid.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, he did an Arnold Schwarzenegger.
A couple of things. Let me ask you this: you think the next Democrat president will pretty much act like he can do a lot of damage? He can do a lot of good too for black folks.
Well, the next Democratic president is going to spend the first 6 months overturning all the stuff Trump has put into action there. He's going to have a whole lot of time, take up a whole lot of time redoing what Trump did.
Yeah, a lot of executive orders.
Oh, man. He's going to spend the whole first 6 months overturning executive orders. Yeah,
but the one thing we found out, Lincoln, that a lot of these businesses, companies, law firms, these Ivy League schools, they depended on federal dollars because that's what Trump dangled.
Yeah.
He dangled, I can take away a lot of things with these federal dollars and whip you guys in shape. And I didn't know. Did you know that all these companies and schools and law firms depending on those federal dollars?
These schools, I know the schools depend on them, yeah.
And these businesses, law firms.
I don't know what kind of federal dollars are they getting? What do you mean? If they have contracts with the government, but I don't know what you're talking about. Depending on federal dollars.
He can dictate what money goes to which company, or he can take it away. I just didn't realize, that president has that much power without any checks and balances. And somebody earlier mentioned about reparations. I don't think a lot of people know when they talk about reparations, you have to have the House, Senate, and the presidency, and you have to have a supermajority in the Senate to get that done.
Yeah.
You just can't have powers in all three categories and not have a supermajority.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that.
Well, I mean, like I say, Trump has people bullied, and they're afraid to vote against him because he's shown you what'll happen if you go against him. He's telling you now, look, see what happened to Massie? See, this can happen to you if you go against me. So he's got everybody scared.
He with Massie in line. Then I said to myself, Trump's going to talk a lot of S over the next couple weeks, and his chest is going to stick out. And I'm like, that's power right there. That's power. And it's only power because the people gave it to him.
Yes.
They're giving it to him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's no different than anybody else. He puts on his pants and washes up. He's just some schlep that bucked into the presidency, and now he has power.
All right. We'll see what happens. Thanks for your call. And I just hope those people who supported Massie, well, not the people, but this dark money that was spending money for Massie. Who are these people? And they spend a lot of money, I'm telling you, against Trump. So who are these people? They need to stick around and spend more money. They need to spend money on Amy Acton and all this stuff. Whoever that group was supporting Massie. We need some of that money spent here in Ohio for that campaign. Yes, we do. We need that money because they spent a whole lot. They spent a whole lot of money with Massie. I mean, they hung with the Trump dark money on that one. They hung with them because every other commercial, Massie was there. He was there. All right. Let's go to Dwight Kyles. Dwight, how you doing today?
Hello to you, young man. Good guy you are. Listen to this. I'm trying to understand what this is with these gentlemen that call you and they sort of twist your conversation. But I want you to go to this thing with the mayor tomorrow because I think a lot of the things some gentlemen were talking about about this public money is going to be examined, and that's what I think what people are talking about, this accountability. Because you talk about this railroad money, this public housing with them people in Evanston, and then that public money with the police, which I heard the police department in Cincinnati is considered one of the best police departments, so that may be off the table.
Well, the railroad money.
No, wait, let me ask a question, and you can help me. When the guy was talking about the hospital, that's like they get money from Medicaid and insurance.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying, and I think and you did something too last week. Remember, you were really upset about this infant mortality. I missed it, but someone told me about it.
Yes.
Yeah, and so that's what I'm saying. When you get with the mayor, you have a deal with public accountability and not go to the private sector because he wiggles himself out of there. That's why I call him a placeholder and a figurehead. But if you focus on
what
public
is the question? Okay, why don't you call me tomorrow when he's here and ask the question that you want to ask?
Well,
the way you want to ask it. The way you want to ask it. Nobody can ask your question better than you.
No. This is easy because you're going to be there with him, and you can just talk about. No. I'm just saying. Listen. This is very easy. When that gentleman called you, I can't get this name. The one you tease about.
Ponytail Wells. Ponytail Wells.
About this accountability, and that's what people are quizzing the mayor about. This money. What are they doing with all this money? And the neighborhoods are not. Cincinnati is one of the most beautiful cities in the Midwest. People still don't like what they're seeing. And you said it. You talked about public works with the potholes. So that's all I'm saying. Zero in on public funds, public money, and results and accountability. And I think you'll be right on target. You can't do nothing with the whatever they call themselves, the 3CDC, because that's really public money and they're private money, and they can do whatever they want to do. And but you can zero in on.
But I don't know how much money. I don't know how much money that Children's Hospital even gets from the city of Cincinnati, if any. I don't know.
I think I agree with you. I think that's like you said. That's a private entity that gets money from Medicaid and insurance people. And they raise money from stakeholders. So that one is a little off the table.
Right. So I don't know what
he is a public hospital.
Yeah.
But you know what else? Let me tell you another one. With the mayor, since you had this issue with this infant mortality, what about that Cincinnati Health Department? Did anybody call you and say, listen, this is what we're doing about infant mortality? Because the rates, you were sort of, you had an aria because you were surprised on the report. But that's what I'm saying. The city of Cincinnati, the city council, and the health commissioners are responsible for public money, and people want to see results.
And as far as the infant mortality, I think I think the county is more involved in that than the city is. I do believe, but I'd have to check on that. But I think Children's Hospital is tied into that, as well as the county, and the city may play a part in it also. But the thing to ask is about the health departments, city health departments. They probably are going to face some cuts with this budget deficit.
Well, another thing, too, I'm really concerned about that potholes that you were talking about. There's been any progress? Because we're now getting close to May.
Yeah.
Are they hiring contractors? Who are the contractors? Are they hiring young blacks? Do you see blacks working? You know, that's pretty strategic.
Yeah.
But you're right. The public, the people are trying to get you, but they are onto something about public accountability of public funds, and people want to see results.
Yeah.
That one, you're a winner on that.
I'm not seeing a whole lot of results as far as street paving. It's probably going on, but we just don't see it. It's in certain areas, and it's here, a patch there, and the places you want blacktop, those places are not being hit. I do believe. So I don't know. I will ask him about all of that tomorrow.
Well, another thing, too, have you heard that there's something going on one of the black law enforcement organizations is saying that Cincinnati's police department is considered one of the best.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's another discussion. But I wanted to thank you. Take care.
All right. Hey, Dwight Cowles, thanks for your call. All right. 513-749-1230. But I wish Dwight Cowles will call in and ask the question the way he wants. You know, his question it's so broad, until you're not going to get a definitive answer. Depending on how you ask. That's why I don't know why he's afraid to call and ask. Call in, Dwight, and just ask the way you want to ask it. Because, okay, they blacktop Montana Avenue and it looks good. Okay. My street is scheduled May 21st or 22nd. What street is that? I guess they don't want people to know what street they live on. Anyway, babies are dying from co-sleeping. That means they don't have beds. Where's the health department? They gave trans kids $500,000, no argument. And I do believe they give you cribs when you leave the hospital after having a baby. If you can't afford a crib, I think they made them available. I think they made cribs and car seats available. So they still, I think the mothers, to get them to stop crying, they put them right there in the bed with them to get them to stop crying. And then next thing you know, there's a casualty. And the numbers continue to go up in Hamilton County. It's like a third world country. Our numbers are higher than some third world countries out there. And there's just no explainable reason for that. There's no explainable reason why the infant mortality rate in Hamilton County are higher than some third world countries out there. What are we missing? Does anybody have that answer? What are we missing in Hamilton County? 513-749-1230. If you have the answer, please tell us. Let's take a break. We'll come back. 1230, The Buzz.
Looking for a podcast that delves into the intricacies of love and relationships? Look no further than Dear Future Wifey. Whether you're single or in a relationship,
Mike Tyson recalls when he caught Brad Pitt cheating with his ex-wife. His ex-wife cheating with Brad Pitt. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, boy. That was, what's her name? What was the actress name? The little actress. I can't think of her name. But, yeah, he says Robin Givens. Robin Givens was her name. And they were pulling up the driveway. They were separated. He says he was separated from Robin, but they were still having sex. Yes. He said they were still having sex. Yeah. He says he and his ex-wife were still intimate during that period, even as they were visiting their divorce lawyer to end the marriage. He said that their nights were passionate, but days were battles played out in the papers. The former boxing champion recalled, but one day I went over to the house. She wasn't home, nobody, and then driving up the road in the BMW I bought for her. She had some guy with her. I thought it was one of her friends, but it wasn't. It was actually Brad Pitt. He says, he wasn't Brad Pitt yet, meaning he wasn't a big star then.
He was just Brad putting it down.
Right. He said, the man who would become one of Hollywood's biggest stars was still a complete stranger 37 years ago. His first featured role was landed in theaters, was a horror film. And then he goes on, Tyson has told different versions of that story over the years, and Givens doesn't dispute that Pitt was in her car when Tyson showed up. but denies anything more happened, and also denies that Pitt over pleaded with Tyson, that Brad Pitt ever pleaded with Tyson not to hit him. He said, "Please don't hit me, Mike. Please don't hit me." And Tyson says she was giving him head as they were driving up the driveway.
Man, Mike.
Oh, boy.
That's so ridiculous. Whatever. I know that's
Yeah,
horrible.
right. That was horrible. And Tyson is really a nice guy in person. He came on the show. Were you here when he came in here?
I might have been.
I don't know if you were here then, but he came in and he's a real nice guy. He was doing his little stand-up thing at the casino. .30 WDBZ, the buzz of Cincinnati. I was waiting for some singing or something. I was reading YouTube here.
The song sounds so good. You just think you're still in a commercial break.
Yeah, you're right. Yes. Robin Givens wasn't interested in Mike Tyson until her mama told her about his $100 million purse. Oh, boy.
So, basically, you were talking about Mike Tyson during
Mike
the break.
Tyson caught
to the folks on YouTube.
Brad Pitt cheating with Robin Givens. He caught him, and he claims that Brad Pitt said, "Don't hit me, Mike. Please don't hit me." And I guess Robin Givens was performing a sexual act on Brad Pitt as they were driving up the driveway there.
Yeah, she was putting a shine on the cranium.
I don't know. That's what Mike says. I don't know. We don't know the real story, but anyway, unbelievable. All right. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you. Let's go to Fred, who is a first-time caller. Fred, how you doing today?
All right, Lincoln. How you doing?
I'm hanging in there. What's on your mind, Fred?
Hey, I heard you was talking about these roads, over here in the city.
Yes.
And over here in North Fairmount, it's been going on now for at least 3 years. And it's the worst work I ever seen in my life. I was a bricklayer my whole life.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to tell you what now, they tear the road up. What they did was create a bunch of potholes.
Mm-hmm.
They tear the road up. Baltimore Avenue from the Westwood Northern Boulevard in North Fairmount all the way down to Cummins Street is a disaster. I mean, what they did was when they dig the hole and put the pipes in, they pour the concrete, and then they don't bring it up even with the old blacktop, right?
Let's see, yeah.
So they cause these horrible potholes. Now, I sent this in to KJ Jacobs.
Mm-hmm.
Sent pictures and stuff in there at Channel 9. Ain't heard nothing from him, but I heard you're going to talk to the mayor tomorrow. But I'm just wondering if the city they need to get on their inspectors and make these guys do some daggone decent work because it's just tearing everybody's cars up.
Yeah.
Driving on this junk.
Well,
now they're chopping it up again. I mean, it's amazing. It's simply amazing that I think it's because it's a low income neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So they just don't give a crap. They're just going to take care of high parks.
If you're available, Fred, try to call in tomorrow because he has his people in here, and when people call in and complain about stuff, they write stuff down. They're writing this stuff down. So call in, and they'll write that down, and I'm sure they'll check on it to see if what you're saying has any merit.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Try to call in, yeah.
I want to say this, if you don't listen to Lincoln Ware, you ain't got no idea what's going on in this city.
All right. Well, Fred, appreciate your call, Fred.
All right, buddy.
And I'll look for it. If I see your name come up tomorrow when the mayor is in here, I'll go to you.
All right. I appreciate you.
All right. Thanks for your call. There you go. That's Fred from the West Side. And he's telling it like it is. He says because of the black community. But, yeah, they have to do so much pre-work before they actually put the blacktop down. And sometimes that takes forever, it seems like. Yeah, they got to do the drainage and the sewer. They got all that stuff. And it just, like out there on Montgomery Road by Bethesda Hospital, it took them forever to blacktop that little portion there. It's not far at all. It's from the hospital up to Pfeiffer Road. And that was oh boy, I used to hate driving down there. They had potholes galore. And then one day, and then they were working, and then they stopped working, and then there was nothing. Then one day, I drove on there. I'm like, am I dreaming? Is this smooth? And it's, but I think Tri-Health probably had something to do with pushing that. That wasn't the city, though. That was county, ODOT. It was a state, Montgomery Road is a state road, so there you go. But it's just, I guess it's just not easy. You got the money, but you just can't snap your fingers and make it happen. It takes a lot, and they've hired someone to actually make sure these jobs are up and running. So we'll see how that works. But I know the railroad board is kind of frustrated with the city not spending the money. They said, we could be keeping this money, making interest off of it if you're not spending it. So we're going to just give you a little bit at a time, maybe. You spend that, we'll give you some more. So we'll see. Maybe I have to call Liz Keating to give us a rundown, but she's not the president of the board, and so she may not talk a lot. You know, they like for the presidents of the boards to do the talking instead of just a person on the board. When Charlie Lucan was there, he'd talk. Charlie Lucan is no longer on the railroad board. He's out fishing somewhere. Yes. And last time I talked to him, he was out fishing. You know, what the heck? All right. Let's go to Elijah. He says he has a question for the mayor. Oh, boy. Elijah, what would be your question for the mayor?
No, you said put the call if someone has an answer to what's happening in Hamilton County. Isn't that what you said?
It's for, yeah. Okay, that's not what it says on my screen, but yeah, for the infant mortality, yes. Do you have an answer? Why does Hamilton County have a rate of some third world countries out there when it comes to infant mortality? Can you tell me?
Number one, I instinctively know through development of knowledge and all that, because we were done the same way on a different stage, you know, where there's neglect, a lot of sickness, a lot of psychological problems, and it's because of the neglect of what the whole program of what slavery is supposed to be about. It's in its institutional stages, and it's doing all this wicked work. And because we have been compromised and brought into that derangement, we have to listen to the inkling of a hint of how to turn around so that we can do just that, begin to turn around. So you have to listen to people like me, and I'm not going to push the program because I know how you take that and some of the listeners, but I don't blame you.
So wait, listen.
In no certain way where I don't love you, but I know what's happening with you because of...
Okay, hold on. So you're saying if they listen to you, the infant mortality rate would go down?
Yes, because not only me, but those who are going in that direction of seeking out the true creator. You know, that's what it's about. Because he has a distinct style, and he stands out above the rest of all the BS.
Oh boy!
And when you know that rhythm, and you know that voice, and you know how to interpret it, it's giving you very great answers to some complex questions.
Okay, so once again, you've drifted off until the Most High and following the Most High and all this. when it comes to infant mortality. All people have to do is they give them the information, the education on how to keep your baby safe, on what to do and what not to do. They give them the information. Make sure your baby sleeps on his back. Make sure you don't sleep with your baby. And if people just follow those rules right there.
Well, Lincoln, I don't like you cutting me in and out. You know, like I got to be edited.
Because you won't shut up when I'm talking. You'll say something.
Shut up. I know how to.
Look, you'll say something, and I want to catch you before you go on. You never stop your sentences. They run on. And I want to catch you when you say something before you forget what you said. That's why I try to interrupt. Hold on. Stop there. You said this. Explain that. But you keep going on. And the only way to get you to stop is to put you on hold.
And yet, you just got through saying all that you said. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I said that to explain to you why I put you on hold.
But I wasn't busting it up. I wasn't interrupting. I know when to talk, but you just do it at the wrong time.
You know when to talk, but you don't know when to stop talking.
Well, I think I'm showing pretty good control right now. But nonetheless, the problem in Hamilton County, I'm busy doing something, but I would like to be still and have information and facts to draw upon so I can show you, because that's something that I want to develop anyway.
Okay, what are you doing?
The story has to be told.
What are you
about
doing?
Hamilton County.
I'm trying to ask you, what are you doing? You said that 2 sentences ago. You're doing something.
I'm in the store getting some fruits and vegetables so I can make some smoothies, you know.
And that's going to keep the infant mortality rate down.
I'm just saying, let's talk at a time when I'm not busy in another way. That's all.
Jeez. You got on smoothies, vegetable smoothies. Where did that come from?
I'm doing fruit and fruit with smoothies.
What does that have to do with infant mortality?
It's got to do with me having something to eat.
Okay. I lost you somewhere along the way.
Yeah,
I don't know where I lost you.
We'll catch up eventually.
Okay, all right. Thanks for your call.
Thanks, Lincoln.
Okay.
No bread, no water, just meat.
I don't know what to say except let's take a break. 12:30, The Buzz.
12:30 The Buzz wants you to buy Black 513. Black Americans have over $1 trillion.
Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. James Muhammad even had to laugh on that one. He didn't say he's one of ours.
I think he's one of James Muhammad's.
Yeah, right.
You got to claim him, James
Well, the
Muhammad.
Hebrew Israelites and the Muslims, I don't know if they get along. I don't know if they get along.
He's still a black man.
I don't know if they get along with the Muslims, the Hebrew Israelites.
James Muhammad, you should give him a bean pie with those vegetables he's getting with the smoothie. You have a smoothie.
I'm going to find that song for you, and when we get when Elijah comes on, I want you to just press the Israelite. There's a song called The Israelite. It's an old song, but I want you to get that little part, the Israelite. The Israelite. That was a pretty good song, too. It was like a reggae type sounding song. Does anybody remember that song? It sounded like reggae, but it was called The Israelite.
Some lady just called in. Hey, which call am I for the tickets? Like, man, what are you listening on?
Oh, boy. Oh, my God. You got to be kidding. Do we have any more to give away today? Did I give away all of them so far?
All of them for today, but we still got more tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll just give them away tomorrow. The Israelite.
We should give away at least one for the after show for the people that's on YouTube.
Yeah, I could do that. They're doing the same thing to Harrison Avenue. Oh, boy. I don't think I can play that song on YouTube. The man who got circumcised in his 70s. Unless the doctor, and I don't think the doctor he went to the doctor to tell the doctor here's what he wanted. I don't think the doctor recommended it because of some medical reasons. He recommended it to the doctor. Oh, boy.
Why do you have to put that image in my head?
Oh,
Jeez.
boy. Circumcision at 70. Oh, boy. That's got to hurt. I mean, when you're a baby, you don't even realize it. You know, I guess babies feel pain, but, you know, at 70, how old was he when he got that done? Leave Montgomery out of that, twin. Montgomery has nothing to do with the city. Hyde Park does, but Montgomery has nothing to do with the city, okay? But I just don't know what that has to do with a smoothie. It has to do with infant mortality.
But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Learn more at ultimatepartyfoul.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
1230 The Buzz. Streaming live on your computer. Log on to thebuzzcincy.com.
1230 WDBZ. I think we got to go find some more songs. It's a whole list of songs in there, right? You know.
Lincoln, when I get time later today, I'll find some more songs. Yeah. They've been kind of trickling in. I get it.
Yeah, okay. And we can go back to some of these later, but I don't know.
It's not going to get any better,
yeah,
Mr.
I
Ware.
don't think
it's
so.
not.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. I just miss my, songs from the Sunday Soul Classics coming back from break. Oh, I miss those songs.
I miss those songs.
Jeez.
I think about music before I come out. I should play that. And, can't do it anymore. Yeah.
Can't do it. Man. All right. Let's move along. Let's go to my good friend, Ozzy. Ozzy, what's going on today? How you doing?
Hey, Link, I'm doing good. Hope you and the listening audience are doing well.
We're hanging in there, yes.
Good, good. About the infant mortality rate, if my memory serves me correct, back when we fought this prior to this, I thought they were doing sending like nurses to the homes of the families or the mothers.
Yeah, I think they were doing that. They were doing something like that, and then before they leave, they would give them things to read. I thought they were trying to give everybody, if you needed a crib, they were trying to supply a crib. I had them on the show, and I've got to track them down to get them back in here. I can't remember who it was that came in and what organization they were from, but they were on the show, and they were going into homes and everything.
And I have a question for them. Where are most of these children born? What hospital are most of them born at? Go ahead.
I'm sure, pretty sure they were born at all like Bethesda, Good Sam, Christ. I'm sure they were all over the place.
Okay, but you don't think most of them were concentrated maybe at university?
I forgot university. I don't know. I don't know what the list is. Who gives birth to the most babies in Hamilton County? Which hospital? I'm sure that's out there somewhere. We can find out easily. Yeah. I'm sure.
Okay, and but the other thing I want to say is that there's nothing we can do about Trump. There's not enough of us. We're not organized like we need to be. and not enough of us going to vote, especially if we're voting at like 33% of those eligible to vote. And so I'm just going to hold out hope that Trumpism is going to force us to be able to work together, whether we vote or not. The women are going to have to work with men, and the men are going to have to work with the mothers. We're not going to be able to afford to have children outside of marriage, or at least you're going to have to work together in order to be able to raise your children. I see an upside to the fact that we're going to have to create jobs. Women aren't going to have DEI to lean on like we have in the past, and black men, now that they're doing away with keeping, I heard you mention that they're doing away with keeping records on what businesses and how they hire black people. There could be a very good thing come from this, because we're going to have to become problem solvers, and the problem is in the white America, we're black.
Yes.
And we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do in order to make sure that we survive, and not only survive, but we want to continue to thrive. And the young people, they're going to thrive whether they die trying, as I mentioned to Al Sharpton. Their thing is get rich or die trying. So we got to come together as a people and figure out what we're going to do, because there's not enough of us to change the minds of white America. We saw what happened in the elections yesterday.
Yes.
So I'm keeping hope alive by saying we are going to work through this. We're going to find out what we have to do as a people to make this work in our communities.
All right.
I trust in us, and I believe in us, and I trust my Lord and Savior. And whoever God you pray to, let's pray in harmony that God, your God, makes a way for us to be able to do in this world that he created. Thank you, Brother Lincoln.
All right, thanks for your call. There's only one God, and whose God is the real God? That's the question. There's only one. If there's one, there's only one. And which one is the right one? Which one is the real one? All these religions and all these other gods out. There's only one, and there's only one. Who's right? Who is right? That is the question. Which God is the real God? Is it your God, or is it Joe Blow down the other religion's God? I don't know. That is the question. All right. 513-749-1230. Lincoln Ware with you. It's Wednesday. Mustafa. How you doing, Mustafa?
Hey, Ned the Wino, he told me he got a God in that bottle.
All right. Yeah. Some people, that bottle is the God. Yes.
Yeah. But look, man, we are witnessing the biggest grift you ever going to see with Donald Trump, man, literally fleecing the government with a lawsuit that got settled by people he appointed, the $1,776,000,000 slush fund set aside for those who were wronged January 6th.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm a apply for some of that money and say I was out there and was traumatized.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm sure they have to research your record if you were charged or whatever before they just start handing money out. But you never know. You never know.
When that happened, a friend of mine called me. I was at work, and she said, "Can you turn on CNN? Look at these people climbing the White House and the Capitol and clowning." I turned that on, man. I thought they was gonna get shot. The police there with guns, didn't shoot nobody. It was just a mess. And then he pardoned and turned around saying he was wrong, sued. Man, this is insanity. Well, it's not insanity. This is criminality.
Yeah.
Right in our face. So I missed how the elections went across the board. I don't know what they did in Kentucky.
Oh boy,
did the Dems win or who won?
Well,
who
I mean, the Dems, they were it was Republicans running against Republicans, Democrats running against Democrats. But Massie lost, and of course Trump did everything in his power to make sure that happened, and it happened. Yeah, Massie lost. So
wow.
Trump wins again, and It scares even more Republicans now. All right, Mustafa.
All right, man.
Thanks for your call.
Thank you.
All right. Somebody did do the research. TriHealth Good Samaritan in Clifton delivers the most babies in Cincinnati, 6,000 births annually. So TriHealth delivers more babies than University Hospital. How about that? So TriHealth leads the way. Good Sam. So there you go. I was born at what is now University Hospital. I was born at General Hospital. That was the main hospital back in my day. General. Yes. So, and what was the other one? In Avondale. Oh, boy. I can't think of the name of that hospital. It was just there on the tip of my... It was right on the tip of my tongue. Man, it's right there, and I can't think of it. But it was mainly a hospital for unwed mothers back then. But some married women had their babies there, too. Yeah. And it's right there on the tip of my tongue. I can see it. Somebody's going to put it up on YouTube, I know, because the people on YouTube, they know it. Catherine Booth. The people on YouTube know everything. Catherine Booth is what I was thinking of. Catherine Booth was the other main hospital back in the 50s. Back in the 50s. It was either General Hospital or Catherine Booth. I was at General, and I wonder where was Wesley born, Elijah, because normally, didn't they circumcise you back then? You know, I guess your parents had to tell them to do it or what? I don't know. I guess your parents had to say, I want him circumcised, and maybe Elijah's parents didn't give permission for him to be circumcised. And next thing he knew, 70 years had gone by, and he wasn't circumcised.
Someone called in and said it was Catherine Booth.
How many times have I said that?
Okay.
Yeah, I said it.
But we appreciate your call.
Yeah, we appreciate it. But somebody on YouTube beat him to it. Yes. But I don't know. What can you say? Black folks have had it hard in this town for a long time, and they're still having it hard. Oh, yeah. Let's take a break, and then we'll come back. 513-749-1230. It's Lincoln Ware. 1230, The Buzz.
Every weekday, 1230 The Buzz has you covered. Let's go! With new entertainment.
Paul Harvey. You were born here in Cincinnati, Paul Harvey? Get out of here. Quit lying. Well, they say most of the black people were born at Catherine Booth. Yep. What?
CPS-K12.org/enroll to get started. Give your child a gold medal start. Enroll in one of CPS's high-quality gold medal-rated preschools. Choose from one of our half or full-day options at 39 convenient locations across Cincinnati. Learn more at CPS-K12.org/preschool. Cincinnati Public Schools. We are here for kids.
The IRS finally caught up with Louie.
I hadn't paid my taxes in 8 years. I owe the IRS a lot of money.
Louie was in deep trouble.
We're going to take your house, put a lien on your bank account, garnish your pay. They don't care. They're going to take your paycheck.
Louis found out about Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $1 billion for their clients.
Optima Tax, they help me. They calm me down. They make me feel comfortable, and I trust them.
Louis has a lot to be thankful for.
I don't owe the IRS anymore, and I'm able to live a comfortable life, a lot better life. It was because of Optima Tax.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation. Take it from Louis.
If you owe the IRS, don't go it alone. Give Optima Tax a call. They can help you.
Call 800-569-4435. 800.
Okay. What was the name of the hospital that used to be in the West End, in the building where Job Corps? That was St. Mary's. St. Mary's Hospital. My brother stayed overnight at General for his circumcision when he was very young. The nurses gave him a big-sized Navy boat when he was released. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah, that was St. Mary's in the West End.
1230 The Buzz, WDBZ, a Radio 1 station.
$12:30 WDBZ. It sounds like something 50 Cent right there. Yes. All right. I bet you Detective Green is probably bobbing her head on that one, too. Yeah, she likes that, the 50 Cent there. Yeah. All right. 513-749-1230, Lincoln Ware. And Taste of Cincinnati. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. If you can get down there between the raindrops. Between the raindrops. Over the weekend. Donald Trump, we mentioned earlier, the data that helped fight job discrimination. Trump wants to get rid of it. He says it causes discrimination. Huh? What? Oh, boy. And this data would keep track of the businesses that were lacking in their hiring of minorities. That's how people knew they were discriminated against. Now we won't know. Race and sex discrimination. They're cutting. He wants all that cut out. He wants all that cut out. Just how diverse is corporate America? For decades, it's been the federal government's job to keep track of it. Now, Trump says, hey, we don't want you to keep track of it. We don't want you to. They say they're putting a stop to it as part of its diversity, equity, and inclusion reforms. I tell you. The Equal Employment Opportunity Commission notified the White House last week that it plans to eliminate the reporting requirement for corporations as well as labor unions, state and local governments, apprenticeship programs, and schools, marking a significant escalation in the fight over corporate diversity. Oh, boy. I mean, it's just not starting at the big corporations. It's going all the way down the line to city government that don't have to report this stuff any longer. Man. This is putting the brakes on the civil rights movement. It's putting the brakes on and putting it in reverse. It's stopping it and putting it in reverse and going back. Going back. And the only way we can stop the Trump train, to me, is at the ballot box. That's the only way it seems like we can stop this Trump train, is at the ballot box. Yeah. Somebody said, I just saw a black man orbit the earth and the moon. Stop it. Okay. So a black man, he couldn't be denied because he was smart. He excelled on all his tests, and they couldn't deny him. I guess they could have, but just because we saw a man go up and circle the moon, a black man, then we need to just say, okay, everything is all right. Discrimination is over with.
Well, apparently, according to these MAGA folks, just us talking about the issue of racism is the racism itself.
Yeah.
And if we just stop talking about it, everything will be okay.
Yeah.
They don't talk about what's causing it. That's never the issue. Us talking about it, complaining about it, that's the issue.
Yeah.
According to them.
Unbelievable. Yeah, who was that said, stop it? Okay. Self-invested 7777. Yeah. Self-invested 7777 on YouTube said, I just saw a black man orbit the earth and the moon. Stop it. Unbelievable. I don't think that was a black person saying that. I don't think so.
It was because of the black folks before him that laid down their lives
and
helped break barriers is the reason why he's in that position in the first place.
Unbelievable. You had one incident where a black man was able to have a first in 2026. We're still claiming first. And it shouldn't be that way. Trump is causing racist issues. I do believe that. Yeah. Just a few instances where blacks are doing things that a lot of whites haven't done, and then they spotlight that, and we're supposed to forget the rest. Yeah. Yeah. That's the way it is. That's the way it is in 2026. Still talking about first when it comes to black folks. Yeah. And Trump is trying to get rid of all the data that would fight job discrimination. And he says, put all that away, put it aside. We don't need it. There's no job discrimination going on in this country. There's none of it going on. No job discrimination whatsoever is happening in this city, in this country. None whatsoever. It's unbelievable. Black people should stop whining about Trump and look in the mirror. Oh, boy, we got some real winners on YouTube, don't we? Unbelievable.
Stop whining about a person that's causing so much problems for everybody, including white people.
Yes. Unbelievable. All right. That's going to wrap it up for me until tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., we'll be right back here. Same time, same station. And for you YouTube folks, hold on to the after show on YouTube. And if you want to be on YouTube, just go to YouTube and subscribe to the Lincoln Ware Show. It's free. You don't have to pay anything, but you'll get a chance to get in on the conversation after the show. And you might have a chance to win some tickets also. So stick around for that. Sharpton is up next. I'll see you tomorrow. 12:30, The Buzz. All right. Tim Heidel says, Asians work, you all whine. Oh, boy. Jeez. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. James Muhammad, assalamu alaikum, my brother. Have a good day. Somebody agrees with Twin on feeling the pain. If voting wasn't the ticket to remove this corrupt power, why are there so many diversions to stop us from doing it? You make a good point. You make a great point there, Marie. Yeah, Tim Heidel has issues. Fred Flintstone has issues.
He says Hispanics work and you all whine. They're trying to kick every Hispanic person out of the country, even the ones that are in here legally. Trying to get legalized.
He says Asians and Indians. He said that he didn't say Hispanics.
He said Hispanics too.
Earlier he did? Okay.
It's up there right now. He said Hispanics. That's the one I'm reading.
Oh, God.
What an idiot.
He's crazy. Fred Flintstone. Look at that big head of his. Jeez, he's got a big head.
When you have nothing else to do with your time but to sit and listen to what black folks are talking about, you must be mentally insane. It's got nothing to do with you.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I mean, you just hear just to feed his anger. What are they going to say that's going to piss me off today? What are they going to say? You have to be mentally. You can't go enjoy your life somewhere else. You can't be on a boat somewhere or cutting your grass or whatever you do, smoke crack or whatever, and just enjoy your life. You got to be listening to some conversation that's just going to piss you off so you can respond.
Caller DZ4VI. Caller, how you doing? Caller says, I'm glad you're on YouTube now. My daughter Candace is a true fan of yours, Lincoln. I'm an Ohio native, but relocated to Dallas 14 years ago, and still hearing you do the work you love is amazing. Well, thank you, Caller and Candace. Thank you for that. Somebody made it back just in time for the after show. Yabba dabba doo. Yeah, you're Fred Flintstone. We know you are. Got that Fred Flintstone head. Well, Tim Heidel was making racist comments, as always. As always. All right. I think we'll give away some tickets to Facebook folks. To YouTube people. Yes, I got to get Facebook out of my system. We were on it for so long. We were on Facebook through the pandemic and everything. I used to work from my house every day of the week.
Oh, those were the days, huh?
Every day. I'm telling you. Unbelievable.
Bacon every day, huh?
No, not every day. I'd be dead now if I did it. Every day I would be dead. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. We got tickets to the Ohio Black Expo. If you want those tickets, you got me set up over there?
The phone lines, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, we're going to take caller number 15. We can do 15 if you want those tickets to the Black Expo. Caller number 15 at 513-749-1230. If you call her 15, I'll give you, yes, you, the tickets. Caller 15. All right, you're caller number 1. I'm looking for 15. You're caller number 2. You're caller number 3. I'm looking for 15. You're caller number 4. Looking for 15. You're caller 5. Looking for 15. You're caller 6. You're caller 7. You're caller 8. You're caller 9. Looking for 15. You're caller 10. I'm looking for 15. You're caller 11. You're caller 12. You're caller 13. You're caller 14. Looking for 15.
Oh, God.
The next caller is the winner. You are caller 15 and the winner.
Shut up.
Okay, I'll shut up. I won't tell you anything. What's your name?
It's Kim.
Kim?
Yes.
All right, Kim, you won yourself tickets to the Ohio Black Expo this weekend. You sound like you're at work.
I am.
Okay, all right, Kim.
If you don't scream, we're not going to give them to you. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm joking.
No, just saying.
All right, Kim, congratulations. You won yourself a pair of tickets, and hold on, we'll get you some information there. What station just made you a winner?
All
right, hold on, Kim. She's really happy and excited, but she couldn't scream. She's at work. All right. There you go. All right. I love it when people win at work. I love that. I love that when they're at work listening to me on a daily basis. And, we'll, you got to subscribe to YouTube, and we'll have more giveaways for the subscribers. We'll do this at some other times when we have tickets to give away. So be ready for that. I don't know which Kim won. I didn't get her last name. But she's at work listening, and she must be on YouTube because she wouldn't have known to call. Oh, the commercial. Yeah, I'm coming over. I got to do a spot. So we gave away the tickets, and I'm going to have to get out of here. I got some work to do, folks. One Take Ware has got to do a commercial. So Kim from the chat, she has to be in the chat. She called. She wouldn't know. How else would she have called if she wasn't in the chat? Yeah. She was in the chat. I'll wait till I find my commercial here. I'll stay on here for a couple of seconds. I got to find this commercial that I have to do. And whose spot is that? Oh, that's Tony. And I should have that. Okay. Where is my Live Well?
And don't forget, we're still trying to crack that 1,000 mark of subscribers. So
yes.
Subscribe, like, and help us grow.
Yes.
We appreciate it.
Hey, join the African American Engagement Work. Dang, that's not what I was looking for. I'm looking for the... Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, man. Come on, Tony.
People are still calling for the tickets.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean...
You can answer.
Hello?
Hello?
How you doing?
Okay.
Yes.
Did I win?
No, you didn't. we gave them away about 3 minutes ago.
Okay, thank you.
All right, bye-bye. All right. Did I win?
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Is there a delay? What? Do they stop listening when they call? They don't. I don't know. I don't know how they not hear that we had a winner. I don't know how they didn't hear that. How did they not hear that? Come on, folks. Yep. So, anyway. Hey, join the African American Engagement Work Group on Saturday, May 30th not from 11 a.m. to 4. Oh, boy, I can't find the spot now. Where is the doggone spot? Jeez. All right. Folks, I will see you tomorrow morning right here on 1230. The Buzz. Bye, ya. All right, Terrence Howard.